Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream tonight, guys. Yeah, we're back with Ocarina of Time.
More oot.
More oot. Oot. Yeah, we're gonna be hopefully getting through to Spirit Temple tonight. I'm hoping so. Hey, Celtics, how are you doing? But yeah, we're gonna hopefully get to Spirit Temple tonight, cause good lord, Shadow Temple last week was horrible, to put it lightly.
Yeah, well, it was a rough session in terms of just playing it. You just had a hard time.
Really rough session. Holy
Now,
frick.
I will say in advance, Spirit Temple is going to be probably the most complex dungeon in this game, simply because this dungeon has you do it in two parts. One as a child, one as an adult. And you'll see as soon as you get in there why that's the case.
Okay. Good lord.
So in a sense, this is a two-parter.
So yeah, you almost died. I saw that on Twitter, Celtics. I couldn't believe that. That's horrible, man. Did you report that did you call the police and report that you got robbed?
You need to turn your TV down.
Bro, you need to turn my TV down just a little. Yeah, you did. Okay, good. Because, good lord.
Yeah, I hope they get that guy for that reason. That was just horrible. I heard about the situation like before we started this. Like, oh wow, that is really bad, especially after everything else you've gone through. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's horrible. Police didn't do shit yet. Ugh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I mean,
they're always slow.
Unless your phone is insured, I'm sure you could get a replacement. Thing I'd be worried about is I'd cancel a credit card you had or something like that, because somebody could, pull that up and whatnot.
Oh yeah, you easily get all your information changed out, so people can't use your credit cards.
Yeah. My phone was locked anyways. Okay, well that's good. Dummy. Seriously.
Yeah. I know nowadays a lot of phones have that remote wipe feature just because of how bad that is. It's a safety thing where someone steals it. I don't know how many phones have it nowadays. I think mine might. It's a Galaxy S5. But you can go into the settings and you can have it like remote wipe. So you log into an account and then you tell it that after X amount of like logins or something, the phone just deletes all data in case it was taken. Yeah.
Sister did delete everything off my phone. Okay, good. I'm glad.
Okay, perfect then. So you're safe in that regard.
Where's Epona?
That's good to hear.
I just played Epona song. Where's Epona?
She got stuck already.
She might be up on the hill.
Hi,
yeah,
Ethan.
I'm about to say, maybe just play it again to see what happens.
Hi, Ethan. How you doing?
No, not long shot, Link. The guy chokehold me. I thought I was literally dead. Well, I'm glad you got out of that. I'll just put it that way. That's just horrible that had to happen to you like that. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's horrible.
Where is Epona? What the frick?
Got lost. Don't know where to go.
I hear her.
Where is she?
Yeah, she just got stuck on something, so it's hard to tell where.
Sometimes
you're better off like going far away from where she is, playing again, and then she'll just respawn in the area.
I hear her.
Because I swear, sometimes the horse gets stuck in Zen 64 games.
Get my magic power back.
Well, good news for you at least is that you already have the way open to Gerudo. So if you just wanted to go over there, you can now because you saved all the carpenters. That fixes the bridge. So you don't have to use the opponent to jump over it at least. I mean, you can go there on foot if you wanted. You still need her for the archery game if you want to do that, but at least you don't have to worry about that portion.
Epona, what the heck, man?
Girl.
Save the day glitches, I guess. Had four today and near Automata, and I feel really bad for you. I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear. Like, that's just horrible. And I saw those glitches you posted on Twitter, Ethan. By the way, I wanted to kind of I kind of wanted to mention something because I did kind of post kind of a depressing status update this morning. Thank you everybody who came by and wished me well. I really do appreciate it. I had a really rough day at work, and I couldn't handle it, so I had to kind of vent a little bit. I do appreciate everybody who wished me well on that post. So, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go to Gerudo Valley. Oh gosh, I guess I could just go over here without Epona. Epona's not gonna do what I want her to do.
Yeah, she may be stuck on a fence and doesn't know how to fence. So
I don't know how to don't know how to fence, guys.
that is a hard skill for a horse to learn, after all. But for some reason, you know, Sonic a Hedgehog can do it at the Olympics.
There you are. Goodness, you pony.
Did you say
That's not until the next game.
You pony.
It sounded like you said e-pony. It's like, what's e-pony?
Electronic pony. It's a pony on the internet.
Oh, like the cat. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you could say electronic is like the musical. It's like, all right, we're gonna play some Epona USA.
Epona USA.
I love that video so much. It's so good.
Stuck on another map, so that's what happened. Alright, where's the archery game?
Yeah, so it's at the very top of the map.
Yeah.
You'll see it there, like in the top
wait.
left area. Or
Can't
like
go
not
up the
top.
stairs.
I should say like full left.
Yeah, I
Absolutely
can't go
in
up the
this game.
stairs with Epona. We gotta go around this way.
She's selective. She doesn't know how to climb stairs.
Epona, you're selective.
Did
gonna-
did Epona in Twilight Princess know how to climb stairs? I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay, then this one. I'm sorry, Epona, but this one's stupid. Epona, you're stupid. Come on.
Alright. I'm going to save before we do this.
Yeah, good idea. Because then you'll at
Alright.
least get your money right back.
Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna try to get this freaking upgrade.
You wanna 100% this
Yes,
game.
I want 100% this game.
Yeah, unfortunately, you need the quiver for that. So here we go. Let's see how many attempts it takes.
Get
To be
your
fair,
popcorn
this is still the
ready.
hardest quiver in the whole game to get.
Da-na-na-na.
You know to aim for the middle, right?
Yeah.
You know, I can already see it now. Like, you try out the randomizer at some point for this game, and then you'll see, like, light arrows locked behind this, and you're gonna just scream in agony.
I want to do oh my gosh.
You were close.
I was close that
Yeah,
time.
that was actually a pretty good attempt. First attempt of the day, Nev's already really close.
It says
That's
I
a good
played
sign.
a little bit more Hollow Knight and I raged at it. I still need to pick up Hollow Knight. I have it on my wish list on Switch. I'm gonna get it. I picked up Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch today. I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah,
play
that's right.
more.
I think
How
that
do you
came out
like
today,
it?
didn't it?
No, I haven't even. I have to download like a 13 gigabyte update for it.
Yeah, it sounds like modern gaming.
Yeah. Actually, it's more than that. It's like 20 gigs.
Yeah, it's definitely modern gaming.
I don't know why it's so big for a Switch port of all things.
Because
Yeah,
it's a big game.
Probably just because of all the dang, like, day one patches they want to add to it. I swear, any more of the day one patches are literally just half the game. Just being downloaded.
Epona is like that machine that just ran into a hill near Automata for me. I'm getting Mortal Kombat 11 some other time since I am in the process of getting new film. Yeah, focus on that first. I would definitely focus on that first. That's
Oh,
more
yeah,
important.
definitely.
Mortal Kombat 11 is like, I'm not even like in any hurry to play it. I want to play it, but eh. 'Cause I like Mortal Kombat. I've always liked Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. I'm just more surprised by the, you know, day and day release for the Switch
I'm
version,
happy
just
about
because
that.
of how much harder that is to develop for, being underpowered and all.
Well, and you know what? A lot of people, it's not even that bad of a port at
No,
all.
from what I've heard, it's actually pretty close to the other versions. Yeah, it's gonna have a graphical downgrade, but it's not by much from what I've heard.
Ah. Damn it.
You're aiming like way too high on some of them.
Felt the same when I bought Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah, I think I probably should have waited for Mortal Kombat 11 though, but like because I know for a fact they're gonna release the complete version a year later, like they did with Mortal Kombat 10, Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh, I know for a fact I'm wanting to wait on that one because I got burned hard by Mortal Kombat 10. Because I got it on PC because I didn't have anything else to really play it at the time on. And then that was the time where Mortal Kombat 10, they decided to not update the PC version for like 2 years. So there was like half of the piece of DLC that was never released until very late. Like by the time no one cared about Mortal Kombat 10 anymore. It was dumb. Like they announced the XL version, the enhanced version of the game. Yeah, we're not updating that on Steam. Like what? Okay. Thanks, guys. So I'm not gonna get burned again by that. I'm gonna wait until everything's out before I jump on that one, if I even have interest.
I'm gonna get this. But we did get Mortal Kombat. Well, I also heard that the DLC got leaked for that.
Yeah.
Already. It's funny because the Switch port was the one that got data mined.
Yeah, because everyone's data mining it for Smash. So I was like, while we're here, let's look at everything else.
Yeah, I think they said, one thing I'm really excited about, like, I don't know if anybody cares about spoilers for DLC for Mortal Kombat. I don't know. If you guys want to, I won't spoil it. But I saw the list, I was like, ooh, there was a couple of things I'm like, oh my gosh, that's actually kind of cool. 1,300, almost 200 off.
Yeah, you could actually get it in this next couple tries, maybe in next try at this rate.
I'm gonna keep trying. If anybody's upset with me, if I hope I don't upset anybody by talking about the league.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't said any specifics yet, so it should be okay.
No, I don't want to upset somebody.
I'm offended. He said the word leak.
You said the word game.
I'm leaking. Like the Grinch. Ah, 1360. Gosh, I'm getting better. Try again. But alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So if anybody doesn't want leaks, then go ahead and mute the stream, I guess. But some of the characters on the DLC list included Ash from the Evil Dead game, or Evil Dead movies. The guy with the boomstick, Also there was Terminator as one of them. Arnie's gonna be in the
so
game.
if that stuff's all true, that'd be very interesting just to see that come out.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Yeah,
because obviously you have to take some leaks with a grain of salt, but if they get the rights for some of those characters, that'd be I think some of the most impressive DLC listing for Mortal Kombat.
Also, they're gonna get Joker from Batman.
Yeah.
So.
Which that one, out of all the ones I've heard, is the one that's alright, that point makes the most sense. It will probably happen.
Yeah,
since they made Injustice 1 and 2. So they already had the rights for the characters. It's alright, we'll just renew them so we can put them in this game instead. I don't even know, would they even do Injustice 3 is the question at this point.
I don't know.
Because I don't think Injustice 2 did as well as the first.
Dang it. Yeah, ran out of arrows. I'm getting there. I'm consistent with my points so far, so.
Yeah, when you get to that consistent level, then that shows you're improving, which is a good sign.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Ah. If I would have gotten the other pots, I probably would have got it. Let's try again. Gosh, I'm gonna spend all my money. Well, at least I'll just reload my save. So.
Yeah. The only downside is you have to walk back here, but that's not too big of a deal.
Couldn't I just get the song?
Well, no, because unfortunately how that works is that you have to go through an area that is impossible to navigate if you don't know the path. So doing Reverse Wasteland is not recommended for a first-time playthrough. It's just really difficult. I just recently learned the Reverse Wasteland because I thought that as a kid for the longest time. Like, oh, you could probably get back after you played the song. Never knew the path.
The Art Commission in a couple weeks will likely be coming out this week. I'm pretty excited for it. Yeah, I saw that you commissioned artwork for a Fire Emblem character. I'm excited to see what it looks like.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't as good as my other ones, though. Dang it. That's okay. No! No! No!
Instant regret. Man, that was really good, too.
So close.
God, I was doing so good on that one. God to be kidding me. Exactly, Celtics. Exactly. 1490. What the freak? I was 10 points off. I'm glad you guys got a kick out of that. Ah!
You're using too many arrows at once.
Is there a way to highlight the clip
strat? I'm just like going through all this now.
Lester, could you help Celtics? Is there a way to highlight?
Oh yeah, you have to press the clip button on the stream, but depending what platform you're watching on, it may or may not take you out of the stream. Because on the desktop, it'll just open a new tab and make the clip. I don't know how it works on mobile. I think it does take you out of the stream. But yeah, to do that, you just hit the clip button on the bottom of the stream.
Oh gosh.
The clip feature should be a thing that looks like one of those like movie producer like clip things. It's hard to describe how it looks. If you're on computer, a hotkey Control Alt X also works. If it doesn't show up on your player, you may just have to refresh the stream. It sometimes doesn't show up immediately, which is kind of a Twitch bug.
I don't even know how to do it either, Celtics. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I've watched Twitch all my life. I still never really clipped anything from people.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem I have with the clip feature is that it doesn't load up sometimes in a stream. So you want to clip something, and you look for the button, and it doesn't exist. Which is kind of stupid, honestly. I don't know why it's not just there all the time. That would be an easier way to make sure it loads for people.
I'm gonna lose all my money after all this. Oh well, I don't really need it, do I?
Not really, unless you want to buy potions, then money's
Nah.
useless at this point.
I'm not too
Who
worried
needs a
about
potion?
I'm wasting when I do 60s.
No, when you don't hit anything.
Oh, okay. I know.
Yeah, so if you're not seeing the clip thing, then unfortunately it's just not going to show up until you refresh. It sounds like it's just one of those things that didn't load before the stream started.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
I know. Seriously, that 1490 pisses me off so bad. I was like, I
And
was
to be
right
fair,
there.
that could easily happen. That's when you know you're getting close and also realize that it's a big taunt. I swear it's actually easier to get a tie like that than actually the 1500 at times.
Did you platinum the game, baby?
Almost.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you had to beat the game first. You got almost all the trophies yet, though. She's playing Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Wife. Ah, dang it. I choked. I choked. But I had a 1440.
Yeah, that's close again.
At least you're
Dun,
getting
dun.
thousands.
Yeah. I'm like consistent thousands.
Yeah, at this point you're starting to learn the dead zone with the stick, so you get more used to the aiming. I guess about how much you play this, which one you prefer more, classic controller or Wii Pro controller? Slash, gamepad. This is basically the same stick.
Do I like classic or game? Wait, which one?
In terms of the stick, like, which stick do you find better in this regard? I honestly think the classic controllers from the Wii Day had a better stick than the Wii U did.
Yeah. I think I like the classic controller a lot myself. I know it's got that weird dead zone in it, but I don't know. It just feels right in my hands when I play a game. I
mean,
like this controller.
The dead zone thing is more of a transition between N64 and other systems, because that controller was weird in terms of dead zone. It was
Hi,
the only
Kira.
controller stick that was on a weird pivot.
How are you doing, Kira? You didn't miss much. I'm just doing this archery game again. You did miss me get 1490, and I was mad. Yeah. Yeah, I choked pretty bad on this one. I lost 300 rupees in 15 minutes, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know. I like this classic controller because I played a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles on this controller, and it felt really good in my hands.
Yeah, I think games like that are like really good for this, because I'll use that controller for some like Wii and Wii U games compared to some of the other things. It just feels a little more natural. Like honestly, I used until I got my SNES Classic controller. Obviously, I've been using the Classic controller and Classic Controller Pro when I play Yoshi's Woolly World on the Wii U. I just thought that felt better than the dang gamepad and Pro controller. I didn't like how the Pro controller felt for 2D games. I thought the buttons were a little too close together for it.
Eh. I'm doing well. Couldn't sleep last night, so I did a quick oot rando seed and beat it under 4 hours. I'm proud of that. That's good. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good seed. Yeah, good job.
Sorry to hear about everyone having a bad day, though. Yeah, today wasn't a good day.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah,
That's
in
okay.
general.
Like I said before, thank you everybody who tried to cheer me up this morning on Twitter. I do appreciate it. Ah, quit missing. Quit missing! Ugh. Dag nabbit. I'm gonna run out of money. Then I'm gonna have to reload.
Yeah. And walk all the way back over and try again.
It's alright.
I'm addicted.
I'm gonna get this. Ah. It's okay. Okay. Kira says, Sonic Ghost, the seed was super easy, so I had Ganon's castle open and removed his boss key door.
Yeah, having like the open seed really helps. If you have it open, all you need is like 3 things to beat it, which makes them really fast. I did one, like, I think I beat mine in like at one point under 3 hours or something, I did like a couple months ago, which wasn't bad, but that was an open Ganon seed, which really helped. That and it also makes you worried because light arrows could be locked behind the gold gauntlet area, and that's like, you gotta play so much of the game to get that one thing.
Yeah.
That's the only issue open Ganon's castle can start introducing. I haven't seen that often though.
Does Ferora's Wind only work on dungeons?
Yeah. And it's only dungeons with a map. So like GTG doesn't work with Forest Wind because it doesn't have a map.
I only got 2 more attempts. 2 more attempts and then I have to reload.
And then I gotta hit that reset button. Oh wait, I had to reset with the menu. I don't know why they removed reset buttons from modern day consoles. Like, it would have been nice to still have, because instead of quitting the whole game, maybe I just like to hit one button, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Like, I understand it for the newer consoles, but I was surprised when I saw the Wii U had backwards compatibility and no reset button. Like, okay, that's just weird.
Yeah. This was a bad one. Well, you want to try this one time? I'm handing the controller over to Amber to see if she can get it. This is my last attempt.
So I see how it is. You shift the blame game.
Yeah, if I fail, he'll blame me.
No.
You wasted my money. N64 can't use the reset button anymore. It's just stuck, so I press down. I'm sorry to hear that. My Super Nintendo had a similar issue. But luckily, I was able to open it up and like wedge a piece of paper in where the reset mechanism is, and I got to work. Because it's the old model Super Nintendo where you just press it up to reset and not a press down button.
That's okay. That's alright.
It's
Okay.
the aim.
Reset!
And a... Indeed.
Reset! Yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way back. That's okay.
You're getting close to getting it, though. You're doing good.
Celtic said, how much you gonna bet she's gonna beat it her first try? If so, someone highlight it. Well, never mind. That's okay.
Sorry.
It's alright. Ah! Now, opponent, you better come to me this time when I'm higher field.
Watch her get stuck again.
Good thing this Hyrule isn't that hard to navigate. Back when I was starting to play this on N64, I was like, how am I going to navigate this whole freaking field? I don't remember anything. Now I kind of remember where everything is.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of daunting at first, but then you realize how things are set up is actually pretty simple. Most of the stuff you need to do as child is usually on one side of the map, and adult stuff's usually on the other. And when they give you the warp zones, it just opens everything up really fast.
There she is. Hey, you came this time. Alright, it says... Kira says, oh yeah, it's off topic, but Kingdom Hearts 3 Critical Mode is launching in like 2 hours. Anybody hyped for that? Are you hyped for that, Amber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play Critical Mode, but
Not,
cool.
I don't play Critical Mode on Kingdom Hearts because I suck. So... Yeah.
I mean, they're adding a bunch of different stuff besides just that, which is interesting, like New Game Plus. They're tweaking up some of the things and fixing some bugs.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty important update for the game.
Yeah.
I'll be happy when the DLC comes out, though.
Did they confirm they're doing DLC?
They better.
I think they kind of did. They didn't really announce much of anything coming with it besides these updates. But I wouldn't be surprised because they'll probably treat the DLC for a little bit like the Final Mix stuff.
Probably.
And then PS5 is going to come out and we get a proper Final Mix and no one's going to be pissed. Because Square loves to re-release games. Multiple times.
Oh yeah, Square announced that they're going to be at E3 this year, like they were last year.
Yeah, they
already
announced that they're going to have like their own conference thing there.
Guess what? We won't get to see the same 3 Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers this year.
They'll probably just repeat other trailers. Knowing them.
Does that mean Final
Like,
Fantasy
honestly,
7
theirs
will be
was
finally
just
revealed?
boring last year.
Probably not.
Honestly, that'd be the perfect time for them to talk about it, and then they'll probably never talk about it.
Probably. Alright, let's try this again. I'll try one more go with my money. And if I don't get it, we'll just go ahead and go to the next thing. We'll do this later.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't want to spend all night on this.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Especially because Spirit Temple will probably take you a while, since it's technically the longest dungeon in the game, since you gotta go back and forth between 2 different characters. So it takes a while
Hey,
to go
Hyper
through.
Kirby, how you doing? Ah, 1320. Oh, thanks, Hyper Kirby. I appreciate it. Oh, gosh. Okay, 540 around the bend here. I hope that I can get it this time. Gosh, I'm still mad about that 1490. Damn it. Oh lordy, like honestly, the fact that I got 1490 on this made me so like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Like, you're that close, you know you can.
I'm that
and then you get the
close.
roadblock of the whole challenge being stupid.
We told you this was gonna be hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You gotta get a
it's
lot
the
of
worst quiver to
bullseyes.
get just because of how strict it can be.
you gotta get a lot of bullseyes.
Yeah. Like, you're only allowed, if you get all bullseyes, you're only allowed to miss 5 shots. So that shows how strict it is.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Well, he did it. Save
Yes!
immediately.
Yes! Yes! Ah. I'll be darned.
Save immediately.
You are the ultimate master. I will give you an item suitable for the master. This quiver is very important to me. I want you to have it. Take good care of it, okay? I got the biggest quiver. Oh, gosh.
Now you don't ever have to do this again.
Ah, okay. That wasn't as bad. I'm saving.
Yeah, I'm about to say you kind of need to after that.
Okay, so now my next question is, where do I go from here? Okay, I think I know where I'm going.
Now what do I do with my life?
Now what do I do with
Dedicate my
my
whole
life?
life
Oh
to
yeah,
this.
cow race. I still have to do that. We will
I
do
mean,
that
that's
before
the next
Ganon's
thing
Tower.
you can do.
I promise
I
you
would
that.
recommend to not do that right now. Just go straight for spirit.
I said we'll
Go to
do
the
that.
other
I
side.
said we'll do that after Ganon, right before Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like save it until like last thing. Yeah, you torture yourself enough. Yeah, even Ethan's screaming at you for that one.
Thank you, everybody. And Ethan's like, no, not the cow race.
So, you want to know how to get the spirit, right?
Oh, I already found it.
Hey, newcomer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like the most boring one out of all the Gerudos because she just says that.
Ethan's like, no, not the cow race. I'm pretty sure the 1500 horse archery is harder than the cow. Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across the river. After you cross it, follow the flags we place there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can't see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You are going anyway, aren't you? We won't stop you. Go ahead. Just clap, clap.
It's like one of those.
Yeah, I don't
lamps.
know how that works, but sure, we'll take it.
Yeah.
It's like one of those lamps you turn on and off by clapping.
Clap on, clap off, clapper.
Have fun with this, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the portion here that's pretty much. Did you go to the bottom of Well and Shadow first? You'll have an easier time. If you didn't, sucks to be you. Section. Very long name. I should probably think of shortening it a bit. It's called Beginner's Trap.
Okay, it says, Haunted Wasteland. If you chase a mirage, the desert will swallow you. Only a truth path. Okay. Let me go get my mirror truth out.
Mirror truth?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now's the mirror shield. Before the
Lens
mirror shield.
truth. Sorry. What did I call it? Mirror truth?
I mean, that'd be awesome, too.
What do you think? A link to the past mirror?
Yeah. Okay, so you have to go essentially through the flags. Oh,
Yeah.
I see now exactly what you're talking about, Celtics, about the shadow story from Sonic 06, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, the desert thing in particular. Now, here's the thing here is that to cross this gap, you need either 2 things. Hover boots, because you'll never sink in sand with hover boots, or the long shot over to the crates.
Yeah, you can't just
And
walk across it, and you just try
This
I
is
just
the
tried that.
whole reason. This is the whole reason why the long shot in particular is why you can do spear before Shadow Temple. Even though you need the lens of truth to see your way for one of these sections, you can still hook shot.
the crates.
Oh, the crate. The River of Sand is 2 method clearing. I wonder which one Matt will use. Yeah! I have
Yeah,
both
so
options
you're doing the hook shot. You could have walked over that gap with the hover boots because you wouldn't have sank. It's kind of weird, honestly, that hover boots allow you to walk in that sand too. But these things just make you as light as air. So much so that the sand can't eat you.
Do you remember the seahorse you had to follow in the ocean in Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
That's kind of like this.
Okay. All those
Just,
reckless
yeah,
enough
without
to
the
venture
seals.
into the desert, please drop by our shop. Carpet Merchant.
Okay, I'll tell you the price before you buy it if you want to save you 200 rupees. Do you like bomb juice?
No.
Then save yourself 200 rupees if you talk to the guy and say no. He doesn't tell you what it is. And it's just bomb juice. I think it's a 10-pack. But it's still, like, $200 for that is a lot of rupees.
Follow the flags.
If you want
Follow
an
the
easier
flag.
time to see here, Song of Storms actually helps you here too, because the flashes from the lightning,
Oh!
it actually
Oh!
makes these a little bit easier to see.
Okay.
This one I
You
used to do
actually have a
as
reason
kid
to
a
play
lot.
this song.
Yeah, there was guys I think back in the day, at least on GameFAQs, it said this from what I've read, that yeah, you play Song of Storms here and it makes things a little bit easier to see. This place is next to impossible to navigate at nighttime, so I'm glad you're here during the day. Things are just too dark at night.
Where is the flag? Where is the flag? Where is the flag?
Yeah, so notice how when the screen flashes from the lightning, the sand kind of disappears for a second?
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why this works. I think it's not because of a cool trick. I think it's because of a limitation on the system.
Oh.
It can't render sand and lightning at the same time.
There you go.
There we go.
You found something.
Now, before you climb the top of it, I recommend go down below first. Just
Okay.
because once you get to the top and read that little sign, then you probably won't have a chance to go back down here. You want to immediately beeline it.
Hi, Gold Skull.
You'll see why in a second.
Hi, Gold Skulltula. Man, I haven't had my PS. Oh. I would kind of have to do that with my Switch because when we got I had Mortal Kombat and trying to install it. It's like 20 gigabytes update. I'm like, well, I'm not playing this today. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna light these torches. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna have to use Din's fire.
Dins or fire arrows would work. But
Then
yeah,
fire is easier.
you get the radio. Oh yeah, I mean,
What?
you want to individually aim for these things?
Is it like... It's sad I don't even really use fire arrows or ice arrows.
Well, to be fair, they're optional items. I don't blame you. But
God dang damn it.
somewhat. I mean,
There was a
ice are
fairy in
100%
here.
optional.
I was trying to get the fairy before it touched me.
No, it's not like you have two more.
I know. I like collecting them though. I like hoarding.
No, oh, you monster. Fairies are people too. We need to start a fairy
Hey,
union
my
and
name
blanket
is
this
Mr.
gadget
Crocker,
ass.
and I'm crazy about fairies. Okay?
And that's why he was arrested. I'm
Fairy
pretty sure someone
parents!
that so he was literally contained for his craziness.
Actually, fire arrows are required for one thing at the very end of the game.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I tripped up and said, well, kind of optional, because of that one thing for fire. But it's such like a minor thing. It's so weird how that was a requirement. And technically you don't even need them, because with a precise normal bow shot, you can light web on fire in that one room we're talking about.
One with the Eye of Truth shall be guided to the Spirit Temple by a inviting ghost. Okay. Let me get my Lens of Truth out then. I love this game so much. It makes me happy. Hello, Debrino. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you really like this game. I really like this game too. Alright, I'll be your guide.
This is the only good pull in the game.
Yeah, the only one that doesn't want to kill Link.
Hi, Poe.
Remember when you had to follow the Goron?
Yeah.
This is like that too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where they got this idea from in Majora. It's pretty much just using this Poe and just kind of modifying it.
They kind of copied a lot of stuff from Ocarina, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
just a
Hi,
bit.
Levers. I was just gonna ignore you.
Yeah.
Levers aren't that important anyway.
Yeah, although you're gonna learn to hate them because this area just has nothing but levers spawning, and they spawn everywhere.
Whoa! Where are you guys?
They're
where are you
so
going?
intrusive.
Keep
I
following.
will say, this Poe is helpful for finding your way, but it also does circles around the ending for some reason, which is really confusing. I don't know why I have to do circles.
Mischievous, Lester.
Oh, clearly, because he wants to really screw with Link. Just a big joker.
What a bunch of jokers.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, and Queen Zora from Twilight Princess. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, same idea for her as well.
This is Desert Colossus. Okay.
We coming up to the Gwei hover? Can I take a food break?
Bye, Levers.
If you're watching like minimal pause runs, like a task, they do something called a Gwei hover here, where they go from the very bottom of Spirit Temple to the top, and it takes, not joking, it takes like about half an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Gwei hover is the perfect time to go get like a nice old like 5-course meal dinner. You can be back before it's done.
You said that the last thing here, last piece of heart that's here, I have to plant a bean.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is one you need a bean for, and
Okay.
you'll see how you'll be able to do that here in a moment.
You pre-ordered Fire Emblem Three Houses? I got it pre-ordered too. I got the special edition pre-ordered. Can I actually? It's not like Fire Emblem. I usually buy the special edition for those. All right, I'm just gonna go inside.
From what I've seen, Fire Emblem was kind of dumb when it comes to special editions, because at least that's some of the ones they literally bundled the extra version of a game. Like that upsets so many people with Fates, because that was the only way you can play them all on an actual card.
Oh yeah, Fates is a special edition. I'm glad I got it.
I'm
just put it that way. I saved myself so much money.
Yeah, you really did, because I found that to be a really bad idea, to just separate the versions.
Well,
like, why do this? Please just release a separate card later if you're gonna do that mess.
I got it. It almost sounded like you said I got to plant a meme. Well, you're not wrong, Hyper Kirby. You aren't wrong at all. I've got to go plant my memes. Oh no!
How do you ban the
I can't
streamer?
crawl. I have to be a child for this, don't I?
Well, now I'm waiting for the Miiverse post that just, why can't Link crawl? Or no, why can't Zelda crawl? No, that's fun.
Well, I can't move.
But yeah, you see the problem here. You can't do anything yet. You can't push blocks. You can't crawl. So, might as well leave. Might as well die.
Why couldn't I just, I don't know.
Just leave. See where that piece of heart is. Just go ahead and just walk around.
Okay.
Check out the Desert Colossus a bit.
Okay.
Maybe meet an old friend.
Oh, hi, Sheik.
Yeah, you're supposed to actually go in there, look around for a bit, and then come back out. You're not supposed to be able to do anything yet in Spirit Temple.
Okay.
That's intended.
Past, present, future. I am Doc Brown in disguise. The Master Sword.
Notice Gabor up there in that cutscene?
Yeah, I saw Gabor. The Master Sword is a ship with which you could sail upstream and downstream through the Times River. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. Oh, this song. I remember this song.
Yeah, this song is the only way you're able to get here, child. Without glitches, obviously, because yeah, there's a glitch for everything here. But
yeah, there's
you're supposed to use Requiem to get here as child.
See, there he is.
Yeah, he just kind of chills in the cutscene and flies around. Like, hey, you haven't seen me for like a good 12 hours. Remember me?
I'm still alive.
Oh, the special edition of Fates. Yeah, FE Fates is to get all 3 games about $18 in price, so might as well get the special edition. Yeah, it was just hard to get it back then.
That's what a lot of people... Yeah, I was just going to say, that's what a lot of people said, but with how hard it was to find, it just kind of was a dumb idea for that reason. Most people had to wait months before playing the game if they wanted it all, because of how terribly stocked it was.
Yeah.
And nowadays, it's impossible if you wanted to get all 3 games on that cart because of how pricey it is. It's extremely expensive. I'll just buy one game and then download the rest of the DLC.
The snake statue things can be checked. They have text. Oh, okay. Where's snake statue things at?
That pretty much tells you how you get in on both sides, both child and adult. So that's like another thing. They want a first-time player to come in, read that, and then it tells them kind of what they do for the dungeon.
Where is this place that... Oh, look. Hey, look. I wonder what I play here.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder. Now, there is a fairy fountain here as well, and you can get it either lengths.
Okay.
Because all you need is a bomb for it. So it's up to you.
Hold on. I'm getting caught up with chat here. It doesn't look like they'll make the same mistake with 3 houses, though. Yeah, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think that breaking Fates up into 3 games, separate games, was kind of dumb. Because they've already done it before, done the same kind of gameplay where you had to choose a path to follow. And it was in the same cartridge. And they also proved that all the games can be in one cartridge. So why the hell did they just not sell it as such?
Yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that concept when they released the special edition.
It's okay
so,
with Pokemon.
Yeah, it just angered people.
It's okay with Pokemon. I don't think it's okay with Fire Emblem. It's gonna be
Yeah,
perfectly
like
honest.
I agree with that. Like I don't even like how the Pokemon games do that nowadays. But they don't have any differences besides just Pokemon you can find. So it's harmless.
Oh, is that the Twilight Princess? Well, yeah, it's one of the Requiem of Spirits. One of the Wolf Howling Stones.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
it's one of the
sing the
earlier
song
ones that
Fire
you
Emblem
find
Three
too.
Houses. I'm sorry, Lester. I didn't mean to speak over you.
No, that's fine. It will happen. It's called the internet and latency.
That's it. What you were gonna say?
No, I was like, wasn't the Requiem song for the TP Howls like one of the earlier ones too?
Yeah, I think it was like the 3rd one.
Yes, that's pretty early in the game.
The first one was Song of Healing, and I think the second one was... I don't know. I can't remember the second. I think the second one was Requiem of Spirit.
Yeah, it's hard to remember all of them. I think the 4th one was Prelude, because Prelude like made sense when you were going towards the Temple Time location.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, what do you think of the song for Fire Emblem Three Houses? To be perfectly honest with you, I haven't gotten to sit down and listen to it. So I can't really comment on that yet. Twilight Princess has the wolf use all of the N64 and some Wind Waker songs for Howling, not just this one. Yeah. Actually, I can never hear it. The one at Snow Peak, Peak's Ballad of Gales. I'm like, what?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that either. Yeah, that's news to me.
I can't hear it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Speaking of that,
I can understand why, because that sounds like it's probably drowned out with just the sounds of the howling, not messing up with the melody.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I still need to catch up on Matt's TPLP. Well, I've been actually recording a bunch of episodes of that. I'm trying to get as many episodes up as I can. I'm gonna be hopefully getting Arbiter's Grounds up tomorrow. So, yeah, then that one's actually a special episode. So, yeah, that was Guiding Echoes and Stick.
I hated it. I was there, so I hated it.
That's why it was
Anything I'm
special.
in makes it worse, right?
It was the worst episode. Don't go watch it. Because Lester was there.
Okay.
You just say okay after that.
No, I meant okay.
He even agrees.
No.
He even agrees.
Okay.
Finally, we agree on something.
Ain't he the best friend ever, Lester?
Yeah, I agree with that, Ethan.
I agree too. Ouch.
What the? I didn't ask for your opinion, freaking Gwei.
Oh, he sent up for the Gwei hover. Here comes the Gwei.
Why didn't that work?
Because first, you need infinite sword glitch for the Gwei hover.
No, not that. I have a trifle. Wait, is it Song of Time?
I was like, what are you trying to do?
There's a Triforce platform right here. I'm trying to play Song.
That's the warp platform.
Oh, sorry. I'm being dumb.
He's not paying attention.
He's gonna make it rain before he warps.
Ouch, make it right. Matt glitched the game somehow, I'm thinking. I wouldn't be surprised with this game. This game's held together with duct tape, so...
Oh yeah, there's a new glitch every day found with this game. You
That's
can literally think of something you want to have done with a glitch, and then someone's gonna find it at one point.
Where is this thing with the bean?
Well, it's not here as adult for obvious reasons. Like
Well,
those
where's the patch
sprouts only
that I got?
appear as a child. It's next to the temple entrance, but you won't see it as adult.
Okay. Well,
There
let
is
me
a
just-
fairy fountain here as well, like I said. So just like look around for anything. It's a bombable wall, so just look for a bombable wall.
Okay. I see a Skulltula here too.
Yeah, there's Skulltulas here at night. There's one on a palm tree and one on a wall, I believe.
Ow. Ow! Damn it, he went away!
Yeah, see, this Skulltula, I just learned recently you want an easier shot with him. You actually stand in, like, the little pond area, like, near where the grass is. Because you can hit the Skulltula from the other side with good enough aim, and levers will not spawn. They only spawn when you're in sand.
They only spawn when I'm in sand, okay.
Yeah, so if you never want to deal with levers, you just don't stand in sand. It's a cool idea, actually.
I heard him say the only spawn
Also, that
when you're
Skulltula
insane.
is a good example of just hit detection maybe being wonky because you can hookshot to it. Sometimes the Skulltula's hitboxes don't work. They don't go through them.
Lester,
I swear, I think this is one of the worst ones.
I swear, when you were saying that, I thought I heard you say they only spawn when you're insane.
When
Well,
you're
that too.
insane.
I mean,
Maybe
I know
only
Link's
spawn
a
when
little
I'm insane.
crazy, but
Just a tad.
Alright. Maybe it's better if I use my bow. Or
Yeah,
not.
it may be easier to hit it at least, because you won't have to worry about being pulled over to him.
How many gold Skulltulas are here?
There should be 3 of them. 2 you can get as adult, and then 1 as child with the soft soil spot. You'll know once you have them all, because then the area should be marked off on your map once you get the final one. And again, I do believe it's 3.
Bombable wall, there it is. I have 90. I'm so close.
Yeah. And this dungeon here should give you 5. So you're going to have really only a handful left at this point, which is really good. Like, you're on track.
Okay, it says, hey man, what do you think? Oh, it's a wolf. Yeah, the guiding echoes and sacred stones. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Fates really didn't have any excuse. Like, I liked Fates, but it didn't have any excuse to be 3 separate games.
Yeah, I think out of all of them, what I've heard, Fates kind of made the most controversies in the whole series.
Yeah, it
Because
did.
people were so split on the game, and then people hated the special edition splitting the game up into a
And
weird way.
The characters in the game bothered people. The mechanics of the game bothered people. Just a lot of things bothered people in that game, and I understand why. I liked it. I liked Fates a lot. I liked the characters in Fates too. So, welcome,
Yeah,
Link.
it's like they each their own on that one, so it's understandable.
I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Is this my last one?
no.
Out of the 3 spells, yeah, this is the final one you can get.
This
Okay.
bell, yeah.
So you already pieced it together. You got 4, you got Din. So what's the final of the trio
Nehru's.
of goddesses? Exactly. Time for you to get Nehru's love. Honestly, the most useful yet useless spell at the exact same time. And here's why. You have 18 hearts. So invincibility at this point is not nearly as helpful.
Cast to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic we can use to see. Okay.
It takes half your magic bar. It's expensive to use. And that's with double magic. If you had normal magic, that's pretty much a full bar.
Ugh.
It's bad. That's why it's like Nehru's Love is kind of one of the worst items in the whole game. You get it too late, it costs so much magic. It's just not nearly as helpful.
Oh, I thought the dropped fairies for some reason.
Nah, wrong Fairy Fountain. I think of Wind Waker once.
Well, I got Nehru's Real Love. I'm happy about that.
To be
Link can finally
fair,
feel
here's the
love.
thing. Here is the thing about Nehru's Love, because you're another in this game. Iron Knuckles, they're great to use Nehru's Love against, because they do 3 hearts of damage.
Oh.
So using Nehru's Love, that's a good spot for it, because that will protect you from that damage output. You won't take any hits from Nehru's Love at that point. Nehru's Love will just suck it up.
Where's this last Skulltula at?
It's actually near you. Like, you're rolling past it on the ledge. This one you can get with a hook shot. It's a little hard to get because levers keep on wanting to murder you. But it is possible to get with a hook shot from down below.
Yeah, levers are freaking annoying. Holy crap.
Told you this area make you learn to love them.
Yeah.
Or learn to hate them, I should say. Love to hate them.
You can't see
Now, if
patches
you have
on
a
the
hard
gold.
time with
Okay.
this, if
Thanks-
you have a hard
thanks,
time with this,
Kira.
I recommend just waiting until you plant the bean.
Okay.
Because you can just ride the bean over to it.
Oh, okay, so just wait.
It's
Okay.
up to you if you want to wait or just try it now. I usually get it without the bean just because I just kind of just tank the hits. Like, it don't matter. I'll just deal with it.
I'm trying to see where he's at. That him?
And
okay?
I guess I'll just like make it obvious. Like, I'll just apologize again if you talk over each other or something because of latency.
I think
Sometimes
I
I
see him.
may not hear you come through right away.
I think I see him. He's on this ledge here.
Yeah. Yeah, you found him. You just have to get him now, which is the hard part.
Gosh, stupid levers. Come on, stop it. Oh, come on!
Yeah, see what I mean? It's like it's hard to get because of the levers. So if you don't feel like you're gonna be able to get it, then I would just wait until you plant the bean, then ride the bean over. It is possible to get with the hook shot.
I
But
got him.
these guys love the
I
bean.
have to drag it over here.
Yeah, and this is the second step of being obnoxious. You can't kill all these guys and they won't go away forever. They infinitely respawn. I do believe if you kill enough of these guys, a big lever will come out, like the stall children. Which
Good
every
thing
time
the
you kill it
token
should
doesn't
drop
go
a
away.
20.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah, really. You're lucky that token stays here. 'Cause that'd be impossible otherwise. L is about 50 levers. Stop spawning for a while. The mega lever pop up. Okay, so it's
Got
about
it.
50 and then the mega's here.
Ugh. Okay. The other one's a child, you said?
Yeah, because you need to get it from the soft soil spot.
There's 3, you said, in this area?
I do believe so, yeah. And that's the final one, the one on the beanstalk. So now at this point, you're good just to go back in time.
It does have some of the best gameplay in the series, at least. Plenty good and relatable characters as well. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt like, too. It's just, I know a lot of people just don't like the characters themselves, but that's just because they don't like them, so. I know Camilla is extremely hated in Fates. I don't like, I don't not like Camilla. I like her. She's a good character in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. I know, helpful with quad damage, Rando. I know Sakura's incredibly relatable people, especially me. Yeah. Neighbor's Love has 2 uses with a small magic bar. You can't reach it easily without using the bean. You might as well do that first. Apparently,
Okay,
if you
so it
kill
was 2
roughly-
uses with the neighbor's love. So I thought it was like 1 full one because of how much magic it takes. You can see how much magic it takes when you hover over it. I think it says 12, which is a lot.
There we go. Let's warp. Let's wop. Let's wop.
Oh, yes, let's indeed wop. Whatever
Let's
that
wop.
means, kids.
Yes, I want to wop.
Excuse me?
Walk
Wop,
with
wop.
Burger King, have may take your order. Yeah, can I have a wop?
Can I
Matt's,
have
Matt's
a
already
wop?
in Matt's already in BK mode. Gonna go order the wop.
Well, no, go order the big smoke meal.
Until someone finds him his silver gauntlets and mirror shields, he's gonna go order himself a wop.
Yeah. Didn't think you'd have to go back in time to do a dungeon, did you?
Nah.
This is the only one in the game they make you do this with. Because, yeah, sure, you have to go back for Bomb in the Well, but that's its own separate thing. But here, this dungeon's connected via 2 characters, Young Link and Adult Link.
Do I
It's
still have
special.
Magic Bean? Oh, please tell me.
I do believe
Yeah, I
you
have
still
enough.
do have
Okay.
beans, yeah.
We're good.
The only thing is you need to go get bugs, because you don't have any bugs.
Ah, dagnabbit. Where can I find bugs again?
I'm trying to think of quick and easy places, and I'm just thinking of, like, random grottos throughout the land. Oh, since you're here in Hyrule, I'll just, like, go to the castle. There's some bugs near the tree when you first get in the castle itself.
Okay.
So as soon as you see the text pop up, just go straight to the tree and lift rocks.
Get my freaking bug. Need my freaking bug. Need my freaking bug.
This should be the final time you need to do the bug thing, if I'm not mistaken. Unless we miss one of the soft soil spots in the land, this should be the final one.
I don't think you guys missed any.
I don't think so either, so you should be good.
Okay. Got a bug. Got a buggy bug. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna warp. I'm gonna whop again. I'm gonna go get me a whoppa.
Man, I really wish this was actually a multi-world, because maybe that would actually stick like BK Moot did.
You know, I wouldn't mind, as soon as I finally beat this game, finally do a multi-world. That'd be fun.
I thought you guys say, you know, I don't mind as soon as I beat this game to go get some Burger King.
I thought this is what he was going to say too. I was like, we just ate!
A down A. Right down A.
I was about to be really concerned about him.
You know, for those who don't know the context of the whole BK mode thing, because that's probably been brought up by so many people and no one knows the context, is that I think one of the first multi-worlds that happened for the Ocarina of Time randomizer, someone got stuck in their multi-world and had nothing left to do until someone sent some items. So they said, screw this, I'm going to go get Burger King. And that's literally what they did. So that's what BK mode's for. Just because some guy just decided, you know what, food.
Food.
It's literally what it sounds like.
Where's this patch? Where's this patch? Where's this patch? I lost a lot of hearts. I lost a lot of hearts. The freaking levers
Yeah, the
won't
patch is
stop.
near the entrance to Spirit Temple. Like right next to the front door, basically.
Oh, I see it. Oh, what the frick? Freaking lever. Okay, I found it.
I watched a
Here.
stream of someone playing the Ocarina online mod. It was an interesting quirk, two people using the key at the same time, and the extra key disappeared. They were in Shadow Temple. Interesting. See, I've seen someone actually do the online mod with a rando as well. The big thing I've seen is when sometimes it can glitch out. Someone uses the key, they unlock the door, but it only unlocks for them. So only one person out of the four can go through, which is really bad. You have to reload the dungeon, I think, to fix that.
Okay.
I also seen some people like push the block in Forest Temple and push the block out of alignment, so the puzzle was impossible to solve. It's like watching guys trying to move furniture. It was bad.
Alright, so Skulltulas, we're at 92. By the time
And
we
this area is
finish
cleared on the
Spirit
map?
Temple, we'll have 97.
Okay. Again, this place was cleared on your map now, the Desert Colossus area?
Yes.
Gerudo in general? Okay, so that's the case. I'm trying to think where the last one is, because I know one's in Zora's Domain that you can't get until you get Silvers,
One's in
which is here.
Castletown.
Which is the final one at that point, because it's right next to Ganon. So now I'm trying to think of what the final one is besides that, because that leaves one more I'm trying to account for.
Did we miss one in the dungeon?
That's the only thing I'm not sure, because you can't check dungeons on your map.
Damn it. I might have. I might have to go back and look at the dungeons.
Oh, I think you missed one in... Oh, you did, I think. I'm looking back at last week's VOD. I pulled it up. I'm looking at your pause screen. I don't see a marker on your map for Shadow, so I think one of those you missed. So if that's the case, we could just go back through Shadow real fast, and you can grab it real quick.
The one temple you don't ever want to go back to.
But wait a minute. Let me just confirm real fast to make sure. Oh, no, you did get in... No, you did get in Shadow. It's not that one. Okay, so now I have no idea.
Alright,
Here's
planted the
another
bean.
one of those hard piece issues.
Alright, planted the bean. Alrighty. I'm gonna go inside the dungeon now.
You did get the bug that was in there, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I was gonna say, don't forget about it.
Alright, it says us on watch the stream or someone playing. Oh, yeah, you already talked about that. I just forgot about these stupid friggin' pots.
Remember how to beat those guys?
Bomb. Bomb it.
Watch out, they're exploding.
Yeah. Okay, let's go inside here. Oh, hi, Gerudo. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? To see the temple? Looking for the sages? Nothing, really. Looking for the sages? A sage? I don't know anyone like that. I haven't seen you around, kid. Oh, she just tells us. Looking at the temple. You're just a kid. The temple is no place for kids. Okay. Wonder what happens. I say nothing, really. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? What if I am? I hate Ganondorf. I hate Ganondorf.
Basically, you have to answer her in a way that, yeah, I'm not doing anything and I don't care about that guy, because she'll just turn you away.
Yeah.
And you have to go through this whole dialogue tree again.
Yeah. Bombing isn't the only way to kill Armos, as I found out. They're the easiest way to kill him. Oh, what's the other way to kill Armos? You've got guts, and I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief.
Beat your last stage.
But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that one male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what is your name, kid? Link? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway.
That helps when you have a worse name.
Like, my homie.
Yeah. What kind of name is that?
I want to ask you a favor.
Yes, I agree.
Will you go through this tiny hole and get the treasure that's inside? Treasure
I
the
need an
silver
adult. I
gauntlets.
will be an adult in 7 years.
If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Yeah. Thanks,
Should
kid.
someone just tell Naburu that there's a gap on the top of that block so you can just jump over?
You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Alright, get out of the way, lady.
Yeah, Amber, you getting jumped the gun on that one, but she's right. Naburu is your final spirit, and is really jarring out of all of them because, like, you just meet her, and then she immediately becomes a spirit the next time you see her.
Yep.
Like, it just kind of happens, but this one at least I feel like is a little more explained compared to Impa, because Impa just kind of, we don't see her for 7 years, suddenly she's the spirit of or Shadow Temple. It's kind of what situation for her first time. You don't expect it. Kind of comes out of nowhere.
Stupid.
Naboo you can kind of see coming.
Hey, I thought I blew you up. Here, take a bomb.
Oh, here's another way you can kill him according to Kira then. You can stun him with Deku Nuts, and you can shoot him with the slingshot. I kind of forgot you can kill these guys with slingshots.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, because I remember you can stun him with the Deku Nuts. But that's usually how I would just stun him real quick if I just need to get him on my way and then just slash him. But yeah, the slingshot's kind of weird because your sword doesn't do anything against these guys, but a dang slingshot pellet does? They're very weird when it comes to hit detection.
Let me guess. I'll go through the hole in the wall.
Well, yes, but you'll notice a problem when you first go through that hole.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Gotta find the key.
Gotta find the key. Didn't have a Kokiri sword, Deku sticks, or bomb shoes, so I had very little options. Oh gosh, I can't imagine. Or dumb
Yeah.
fuck, what kind of name is that? Still do
Yeah, I
something
got
great for us?
avoided a bit, but that's an obvious one.
Kira should be putting in Lester's lewd emote that he just made.
Well, you can't use on this channel. It's FFZ only. So, I mean, it's my channel only at that point. You shall make your own FFC emotes and have all of them be lewds.
I'm in the fetal position.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me, Mr. Stalfos.
Yeah, you ever expect to fight one of these guys as a kid?
No.
Yeah, here you go. Spirit Temple would be crazy. I throw everything at you here, to be fair, because you've already done all the other adult dungeons up to this point, minus Shadow, depending on your route. So, like, here you go. Just have the adult difficulty here as child, because you've already done this, like, at least 3 times.
I'm in the fetal position. I need an adult.
More like I need to be an adult right now.
I am an adult on the inside. Ow. Ow.
Always remember, if you don't want to use your fairies here, you do have Nehru's Love now for protection.
Oh, okay.
So you can always use that, even though it takes a good chunk of your magic. I think with the double magic here, you should have 4 uses now. So you're good to use that if you just need an extra pick-me-up. Just need a little more of a buffer. It's good for a couple minutes.
Can I kill this with a slingshot?
Yeah, you can slingshot it.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, what was the point in this room? Let me see. Nothing.
Yeah, do you see the switch over there?
Yeah.
You need to hit it.
Eh.
Also, be careful not to fall here because the Stalfos will respawn.
Okay. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
he went for the different way. You're not supposed to do that. You actually cheesed the game a bit.
Did I really?
That's a rando strat that you just did. If you don't have boomerang or bomb shoes, you use the slingshot. You can bomb shoe on the wall, and then like it rides around to the other side of the room, blows up. Or you can use the boomerang, the intended strat, and then you hit it on the way back, kind of like how you do in Jabu.
It was right there. I could shoot it from there. So.
Well, good news now. If you play randomized around boomerang, you can do the child side. That's the only use I think of boomerang in this dungeon.
The not intended strats. Okay, let me put on there because how long does this last?
It's a couple minutes. I don't know how many off the top of my head. I think it's like 5 minutes almost. It's pretty long.
Like,
The only
glowing.
downside is, since you use a lot of magic in the state, you also can't use any magic items. And honestly, I'm going to just say use the bad room for this, because you could easily cheese this room with Din's Fire. Now you can't use Din's Fire.
Is that a whiz robe?
No. Actually, you check with Navi, and I think she says like it's an Anubis.
Anubis. It's
Is-
vulnerable to
is
fire.
this-
Ah.
See what I mean? It's like, yeah,
No!
you maybe chose the wrong time to do this.
That's okay. Can I turn it off?
No. Now you have to solve this the legit way instead of cheese it with Din's Fire. Notice how this guy is moving based on where Link is in the room?
Yeah.
Solve the puzzle. How do you bait him over to that fire that appears next to the door? You are very close to solution to puzzle.
Ah, damn it. I was off just a little bit.
I mean, luckily that thing stays on for a while, so you can still move into the fire.
There you go.
It stays on for a couple seconds.
What is
Now, just for reference, there's going to be another room in this dungeon later that has 3 of those guys. Make sure you don't have magic on at the time for Din's Fire, because that one's annoying.
Oh, my back. Don't hurt myself. I said don't hurt myself! Well, good thing is I don't have to do that fight with Anubis again.
Yeah. Especially
out.
now that you know what to do, which really helps.
Oh no, not again.
It's only on this side, too, which is a beginner's trap. At least the nice thing is, if you know it's coming down, let it come, get out of the way, and kill it. Because I don't think it'll come back in the room until you respawn.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this again.
Yeah, because you don't have too much health, so I don't blame you. Also, really good timing to activate it when the key, hits you and nothing happens. And now it doesn't have fire. Totally intentional. You enjoy this room, and I'm gonna step away for a moment. Don't get grabbed.
Go away, stupid wall master. I don't like you. I don't like you, keys. I gotta get this last silver rupee. Up here. Sorry, that wasn't the last one. Is there another one up here? Looks like there's a Skulltula there. Is that a gold Skulltula? Ow!
Yeah, and you ran right into it.
How did he hit me? How am I hitting him on the other side of the grate? Ow! Stupid keys. Damn, the damn bats are gonna kill me. The bats are the one kills me the most in this game. There you go. Alright. Now I need to go and get the boomerang on the freaking... Ah! Okay. Go get it. Thank you. Because of holes, that's why. You used to the blue shield and smash. Yeah, I know. Zelda's neutral B. Ha! Alright, let's go and use Din's Fire here. I've already used a lot of magic in this dungeon already. Whoop-ah!
Sorry.
It's alright. Stupid bat! Was that the... Where's the treasure chest? Right here? Okay. Kick it open.
You figured it out.
Got a small key! Probably need that for that one room. Does this loop around like the other, like the Gerudo training room? Yeah, it does. Okay. There. I got like a heart and a half left. Maybe that's why they renamed it to Batty Bats in Majora's Mask. Someone, the dev team, kept dying to them. I wouldn't be surprised, because holy crap, I keep dying to the bats all the time. The bats kill me a lot. Okay. I probably won't get the compass and dungeon map until I'm an adult, right?
Can't remember exactly. I don't remember a lot of Spirit Temple much, because I only played through it once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have to remember strats from Great Deku Tree dungeon. Oh, thank goodness, I got hearts.
No more beep beep.
No,
Beep,
beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. I'm glad I didn't die, though. I shouldn't say that yet. Just, you know, I only got a couple more.
He didn't die.
I know.
I must leave again.
Lester's just like, oh, come on, me. Oh, hi, Lizalfos. Or Dinofols, whatever you want to call them.
I mean, they're both in this game, so you're not wrong. This is Lizalfos.
I like how in this game they look like dinosaurs, but like in Breath of the Wild, they look like actual chameleon lizards.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, the design changes they went with. I'm seeing what's in chat here. Kiri, you're close actually. You mix up the two items. You can get dungeon map here as adult, and then you get the compass. Well, no, you get the map as a child, or you also get as an adult. But you have to get the compass only as adult. That's what it is. Like you can get map as item 1 technically.
We couldn't remember.
Yeah, map is in like the center pillar room, and both young and adult Link have access to that.
Okay. Goodness. I'm looking around at this. Oh, wait. Switch.
Now, there is a Skulltula in this room as well.
There is a Skulltula in this room?
Yeah. Just for reference sake, to make it easier to 100% this dungeon, there are the normal 5 Skulltulas here, but 3 of them are on child side, 2 of them are adult. And only one of them is missable from the child side at that point. So only one you actually need to get as child. Because adult can go to pretty much everywhere that's not in the crawl spaces.
Okay.
Which means he can even get into this room.
Bomb shoe. Oh, I gotta use bomb shoe on that thing.
Yeah. A well-timed bomb throw or bomb shoe. And they obviously just recommend bomb shoes. Your first real use of the bomb shoe.
I remember I was like, why is that on the wall? How blown up? Oh.
I believe the blue rupee here is supposed to be a shield if you have yours burned. There's going to be a couple times you just get a random rupee. I think that's why. It's supposed to be shields.
There we go. Let there be light.
If you want easy time when you hit one of these things, always just like hug the wall and then drop the bomb shoe. Because that should always line you up perfectly on a bomb shoe target.
Now what did the switch do? Oh, it dropped a treasure chest.
Yeah, it was one of the chests that had, I believe, the bomb shoes. I think that's the one it dropped.
Okay.
So the switch is at this point done.
Goodness gracious.
So do you want to find that skull in this room? It's actually right next to where all the other skulls were when you were climbing up.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's just kind of tucked away there. And they kind of do that on purpose, just to really trick with your mind, since there's so many other sculptures you can hear in this room. Yeah, see, I agree, Kier. Bomb shoes were a cool idea, but they were underutilized more or less in these games. They were really cool, though, in Phantom Hourglass, because they were basically just a guided bomb, which is the whole point of bomb shoes. You can just draw on the screen, you tell them where to go. It was a really cool idea. I think they were also like that in Spirit Tracks. I think it was a recurring item in Spirit Tracks, but I can't remember.
Where is the Skulltula? It said right here where the Skulltulas are.
No, where you climbed up. So look there on that wall. Like, remember how you climbed up into this room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in that area.
Ow.
Yeah, you could have got it without jumping down, too.
Ah,
it's okay. Just
now
climb
you
back up.
tell me.
It's called stream delay.
I know, I'm just joking. I like bomb shoes in
So
Phantom
if you-
Hourglass. I liked a lot of things in Phantom Hourglass. I just didn't like the backtracking dungeon.
Yeah, well, it didn't help it when they had you they made you go through the place so many times for 100% purpose. Like, you had to go through that place, like, 6+ times just for 100%.
Okay, I think that was my second one.
Yeah, should have been. If you're saying second, that means you got one of the earlier ones. So, yeah, you're on track.
I was at 92, right? Yeah. So I got 2 of them already. The one was on the grate, that's right.
Yeah, so there you go. You got the other one that's on the child side so far.
want to go upstairs or do I want to jump down the middle?
I mean, it's up to you. You can do item 1, technically.
I see a scarecrow. I see a scarecrow.
And look over where he is, too, and there's a bug over there. Remember that for later.
Yeah. Remember that for later?
Yeah, because you can't get over there as a child.
Oh, that's
No
right. I
hook
don't
shot.
have hook shot. Dang, I forgot.
Use a hook shot now. You're going to crash the game, buddy.
You got so used to being an adult.
I got so used to being an adult. I guess I can.
Yeah.
I could just jump down, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Because you can always climb back up, so it doesn't matter.
I suggest jumping down. Okay. And this looks like it's a switch that needs something on it. Ah, I shouldn't have probably broken that jar.
Well, that's fine. You can't use jars for the switches, so it doesn't matter. I believe jars are too light, so it wouldn't even work. There's something else, though, around that area you can use.
Well, hold on a second. I'm gonna try to. Nope, don't have fire arrows, so then fire it is.
But yeah, I was gonna say you have another source of fire, so it really doesn't matter. In fact, one that's way more effective. There's another way you can do this though without Din's fire or fire arrows, and it is
I'm
dumb.
standing on the treasure chest. Well, what the hell? What the hell, camera?
Nice camera angle.
That was weird. I was on top of the treasure chest too, so.
Yeah. I've seen another strat for getting this chest to appear in a randomizer, and it's so dumb. As an adult, you take the Armo statue next to the door you came through as child. You take the thing all the way up to the top of the staircase, because there's a lit torch up there. You just stand on top of the Armos, and then shoot down arrows through the torch to hit those torches. It is so dumb, but it works.
Be me and jump off adult side without hookshot with no way to get back out, going back to the entrance first. Camera didn't like that. Okay.
Yeah, oof. This dungeon's also rough to try to go through without hookshot, because there's so many point no returns if you don't have it.
Alright, this door I think unlocked. Up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this dungeon is set up in a very specific way. Child explores like the first half of the dungeon, adult explores the second half. And you're doing the side that's just child. But it's nice though, you can technically do these rooms as adult as well, because you can come back in here if you miss something.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's why I mean like the only sculpture you really can't get as an adult in this place is the one through that crawl space area. Because there's no way past the crawl space without glitches.
Bye, Beamos. Okay, that blew him up. Cool. Cool, cool. Blowing things up.
I couldn't remember if this room had like the one-shot or two-shot BMOs too. It's a good thing they're one-shot ones. I hate the ones that are two-shot, the ones that close their eye when you first hit them with a bomb. They just, they're there to waste my resources.
Okay. Sorry for the excessive beeping. I suck at this game.
Matthew.
Doo-doo, doo-doo. Oh, I can't use hover boots.
What do you think you are, Adult Link?
I keep forgetting. I'm not Adult Link.
You'll get your big point pants later. For now, just deal with it.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Get the last rupee. Okay, Ethan. We'll see you back in a little bit. As I try to figure out the rest of the child dungeon. Child, Spirit Temple. Hopefully we'll get to Adult Spirit Temple here in a
You don't have much left for the child side, so you're actually very close to finishing this.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just seen that getting the silvers, all it does light up a torch. You can technically skip that part if you just didn't fire the torches too.
Oh.
Because that's only there to light your stick. They do that in case you don't have Din's fire at this point. Because remember, we can do this place out of order.
No, I don't want Deku nuts. I want Deku sticks.
Not sticks, same thing, right? They have Deku in the name.
You could have skipped all this room if I just used Din's fire.
More or less, like you skip doing this portion of the puzzle. Like silvers are completely useless at that point.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where? Oh, I have to light all the torches in a time limit. Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. You gotta hit all 3.
Let's try this again. Okay. Hurry, Link. Hurry, Link. There we go. Treasure chest.
Yeah, luckily, as long as you keep on lighting torches, you should have enough time to do all this, because that fire timer resets itself. So it was like, as long as you keep on moving, you're fine.
Treasure chest up here. Yeah. This is Jank Megali. You got a small key.
The whole reason why you did that, it's just for a key.
But it looks like, oh gosh. Alright, I'm gonna need the sun. Hit this. How am I gonna do that?
Exactly. So now solve the puzzle. Do you know how to push and pull?
Yeah.
The silence is worrying.
Yeah, I know how to push and pull. Sorry.
Then do you know how? Let me think about it.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to put a rain check on that idea.
Yeah, you have the right idea, though. You have to move blocks to get to the one you actually need. To be fair, this is kind of an annoying one to do because of how much time this takes. It's like you have to move one block, then you can push this one out, and then it pull it all the way over. It just takes forever.
At least I can say whenever I finally finish this game, I beat Ocarina of Time, so that's gonna be nice to finally be able to say that. There we go.
But can you say you did Ganondorf? That's the next thing. He's gonna do an 80% run after this, just so he can warp and beat Ganon as a kid.
Oh yeah, the era of dinner.
Everyone's favorite era. That's still weird how that works in general.
I don't understand how that works.
It's just one of those weird oversights in programming. Like, this shouldn't have been linked here, and yet it is. Going back to how this game is, coated with duct tape and rubber bands.
And then people will ask for the Master Quest run back. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it went MQ.
Oh,
and we're gonna make it play 3DS version, so it's mirrored too.
That is an iron knuckle. That is not.
So here's the problem that you have right now. You have 3 hearts, so literally one swipe and he will kill you. Yes, you do have 2 fairies, but still, one swipe he kills. Tip of advice: his axe will destroy the pillars and his chair, and they will drop 3 hearts. If you're full on hearts, 3 rupees.
Come on.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't miss a skull in that previous room, but that's fine. You can get it after you beat this guy. It was on the door as soon as you came in the area. It's very easy to miss.
Oh gosh. Good thing I have invincibility right now. Ow!
Yeah, see how much this guy hurts? He knocks you back a lot. But he's slow to make up for it. That's his whole gimmick. So at least until you break off his armor, it gives you enough time to read his pattern and then just dodge his attacks too.
Okay. Can't use Nehru's loves again. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Again, remember, you can always have him break the pillars in his chair and now drop hearts. Unfortunately, he stands on top of the hearts for a bit, so you probably have to bait him away.
Ow. Get over here. Ow! Ow! Ow, ow, ow.
You want to be honest here? I think this fight's easier as child as adult because you can kind of crouch under him a little bit if he's doing the horizontal swings. You can't do it as an adult. He's too big. Well, that's why we have fairies. Honestly, I was expecting you to die to this guy because of how much he hurts. They are not forgiving at all, especially if you're doing a minimal heart run. Like 3 heart run, this guy's a 1-hit KO. Just flat out.
I'm being patient. Or use bombs. You know, I could try to use bombs, but I'm too scared because I've never fought. Well, I think I fought one of these guys before. But
yeah,
it's
if
been
you
so
play
long
Majora's
since I did
Mask,
it.
they're there in a couple sections.
I only ever fought him one time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because you haven't played Majora since that initial playthrough, so
Ow.
it's been a couple years since you fought one of these guys.
Did I kill him? Yeah, I killed him. Good, cool.
Yeah, you did.
Ugh.
Now, before you go outside, turn back around and go to the other room that you came back from, because and just get it while you're here. You can get it as a dog.
I
but
see him.
This makes it easier. Yeah.
Sorry.
See why it's easy to miss? You don't hear that thing and turn around, you miss him. It's that easy to miss.
Well, it sucks because I don't have my TV up really well, so I can't really hear the Skulltulas.
Yeah, that's the thing I kind of expect on this playthrough. It makes a lot of sense. Honestly, bug hunting in this game, super easy if you're wearing headphones. Because if you're playing this game on stereo, then you can hear which direction they're coming from. Making it a lot easier to figure out where they are. So,
Please
like, if
don't
you're
tell
playing
me I have to
this
fight him
via
again.
headphones on console or, 3DS headphones, that's really good.
Congrats, you killed an innocent brainwashed Gerudo. Oh gosh.
Yeah, hack it. If you hack those guys, jumping the gun here a bit, that's Nibiru inside of it. Problem is, they never change any of the iron knuckles insides, so every single one is Nibiru, including the ones in Majora's Mask,
Oh my gosh.
which is very wrong.
It says, "Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see me? A long time in this world, it's almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of the boy who could travel back and forth through time were merely a legend. Link, you have fully matured as an adult, but you have a young body still. From now on, the future of all the people Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here's my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoot hoot. Do you want to hear what I just said again? No.
This is your final time. This is your final time to let them speak.
I will continue to watch you. Hoot hoot.
Now, that whole thing he just talked about with the time travel thing, that's pretty much implying who he really is, because the only other person who would really know that is someone who already met you on your travels, going back and forth through time.
Yeah.
There's one character you've already met with that kind of stigma, and that's the first stage, the light stage.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
got the
Robert.
silver gauntlets. Plus the gauntlet. Plus, you promised to give these to Naburu. You should keep your word.
About that.
Hey, where are you taking me? Yarg, let me go. You fiends, Ganondorf's minions. Link, get out of here now. These witches, they're using black magic on me.
These witches are a bunch of bitches. You know what I'm saying?
So Nibiru's
Yeah,
dead.
so, yeah, kind of. Kind of. She's basically been imprisoned by those two.
Can I jump over there to the piece of heart I see?
No.
Ah.
We want to teach them how to mega flip, because that's the only way you're making it over. Otherwise, no.
Alright, so we done with Child Dungeon.
You're done with this. You pretty much got everything. The 3 bugs, you got your map, you literally got the keys you need to progress as adult, and the silver gloves.
Alright, so
So now you can go ahead and take your power gloves here and finish the dungeon as adult.
Alright, so go warp back to the temple time.
Yeah, you're good to do that now.
Alrighty. Oh, lordy. Prelude light is up, right, left, up. There we go. No clue why I think that's true. I have no clue why I think that's true.
Yeah, jumping the gun, but someone in the game says like, "Call me Kotaku Ganondorf's mom." I think one of the Gossip Stones says that. I think that's what you're saying there, Kira. I believe one of the Gossip Stones imply these two are Ganondorf's mothers, which very forward thinking back in 1998 to have 2 mothers.
Alright. Let's go back and be big boy again.
And unless we need to go back for one of the skulls, this should be your final time traveling back and forth through time.
Yep.
We're missing still a Skulltula, aren't we?
I don't know which one it is at this point.
I'd have to go back
That's no
to
problem.
the dungeons to
It's in a
kinda-
dungeon. That's all I think it is. Like, from my math here, the ones you're missing are in the overworld's only going to be 2. So yeah, we probably have to like pop into dungeons we're not sure of.
We'll have
Just
to
make
go look
sure.
at the VODs. Maybe it's in Lord Jabba's belly, and I never really thought about it. I don't know.
Maybe, although I could have swore we got all those.
Yeah, I could have sworn we got all those too. I'll have to go back and watch the VODs.
Yeah. Well, that and like I'll probably check over those here, I guess, in a sec just to confirm. But it's either that or you just like pop in dungeons that you're unsure of and then pause the game to check.
Before we go too far, I'm actually going to make a quick detour to get some more fairies, because I don't trust myself.
Well, actually, here's the thing. Go back to the Desert Colossus area. You can get a bunch of fairies there.
Oh, okay.
There is actually a little bonus thing. I wouldn't recall as much of an Easter egg, honestly, but it's like a little bonus thing that's in that area.
Upright. Wait. That was Prelude Light. I was trying to play Prelude Light. Reckoning Spirit. There we go. A, down A, right, down A. Okay.
Yeah, watch it be the skull in the Decker tree need bombs for. Although I could remember us going back for it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is that skull just because of how easy it is to miss. At least this one's going to be a lot easier for us to track down compared to the heart piece, because we have an in-game tracker of some sorts. It'll at least tell you if we got an area cleared. Compared to heart pieces, which is pretty much a crapshoot.
Okay. So now, where's the fairies again?
Just go over where those palm trees were. And there's going to be a stone there you want to actually stand on top of. So just make your way over there and I'll tell you from that point on.
I think I see him.
Yeah. Get on top of that stone because Navi's gonna light up green there saying you can interact with it. Get into that, like, the top of the stone and play Song of Storms. Now you see where this is going. The prophecy is true indeed, Kira.
The prophecy! The prophecy must come true!
Now, we must now make it come true. And make it rain in the desert.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, this is like, I kind of have a hard time really classifying how it really works. I'd say it's like a nice little reference thing in this area, because you're making it rain in the desert, now you made an oasis.
There we go. We should be good for a while now.
Yeah, about to say, at this point, you probably have more than enough fairies to beat this dungeon, die multiple times, and still be able to get out comfortably.
Alright, can I get my last heart piece now?
Oh, easily, yeah.
Last heart piece in the game, guys. He's the chosen one. You must see it. Okay. Ow! Freaking ways. Where was it? Did I miss it?
No, it's at the very end of this. It's on top of the stones.
Oh, shoot.
That thing does move pretty quick, so it's very easy to miss your jumping timing.
Alrighty. Magic beans.
This is honestly one of those you have to probably just try a couple times for a first playthrough because of how fast this thing moves.
Hey! I know, Navi. We're going to... Whoa! There we go. Last heart piece! Yay! Now we got all the heart pieces in the game.
Yeah, you're only missing one more heart container, and that's at the boss.
Alright, let's go do Spirit Temple for realsies this time.
So now you cleared out the left side, it's time to go on the right side.
I never actually looked at this map. Probably should. Oh shoot, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much all the adult stuff is on the right side, the Spirit Temple.
Be able to lift this rock.
Yeah, well, push it at this point. This is literally all silvers do, is they let you push giant gray blocks like this. That's it. That and also, wait, no, there's technically one other use. They let you lift silver boulders, which you never do in this dungeon. You just do it in the overworld, so it's one of those things that the game doesn't really teach you that you can do, if you want to be honest. They teach you can do this, but not boulders.
I have to go find which dungeon. I mean, if we beat Spirit Temple, you know, early enough, I hope, I'll pop into the dungeons. We'll see which one I'm missing.
Yeah. Honestly, you don't have much for this place left, because technically you've already played through half of it. And you have your first out of the 2 items in this dungeon, because there's one more item you're going to get here. It's the only dungeon that has 2 items.
I'm guessing
Also,
the other one's light arrows, right?
No, actually it's not. But nice little graphical glitch detail, I like to say. I don't think this was intended, but when you use a first-person item like the hookshot of the bow, notice Link's hands. He's not wearing the gauntlets anymore. He's just normal gloved hands.
They're probably so used to it.
Yeah, they kind of forgot to code his hands to have the mitts. And it's for both silver and gold gauntlets that problem exists. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and just like say this. I don't want to come off as rude or anything in the chat, but I say unless there's like any detail for Kingdom Hearts Critical Mode, I kind of want to stop hearing about it in chat, because if there's nothing being brought up, it kind of like deteriorates from the rest of what's going on. So I just kind of request people, like, unless you talk about the mode in general, just please maybe not mention it.
Whoa. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to use hover boots over here. Oh, no, 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 no. What am I doing? You got a long shot.
I mean, you could, but I don't think you're gonna reach.
Long shot. There we go. Making a bold prediction, this is how Matt's going to react to the Shadow Temple boss, or to the Spirit Temple boss.
I've never seen this image before. What the hell? What am I even looking at?
Lol, Mega League.
That's an interesting one.
Okay. Now, how do I get back over here? Oh.
You can
I
walk.
even go in the sand?
Yeah. You won't die in this kind of sand. If you stand there for too long, you'll just sink down low enough where Link gets slow, but you won't actually die.
Okay.
It won't actually suck you up.
Thankfully.
Yeah, they don't actually put any of that kind of quicksand in Spirit Temple. In fact, actually, the only real location that's in is Desert Colossus, like the Haunted Wasteland area. It's just there. And that's just because they want you to use the long shot or hovers. That's it.
Okay. Welcome back, Eva. Okay. There it was. Take a bomb, Beamos. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out which dungeon we're missing, because I'd like to get to the... Well,
Yeah,
at least
we'll easily
100%.
be able to get all of them at this point. Besides that one, I'm trying to figure out where it is.
Ow.
I'm thinking it had been maybe one of the earlier dungeons at that point. Maybe we just missed one from a backtracking session. Because the first 3 dungeons are the only ones you have to backtrack with. I'm actually curious. Let me check in VODs just to make sure now. But I'm thinking, let me check Bottom of the Well as well for the same reasons. Just how weird that one was.
Whoa, this is kind of first-person camera.
Yeah, they kind
That's
of throw
weird.
it on you, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only real time in the game where they do camera changes like this in Ganon's Castle. They just kind of throw it out, and yeah, it's a little disorienting. If you want to be honest.
Pork and beans and rice. That sounds good. That sounds like a Chipotle kind of thing. I'd usually get over at Chipotle.
Yeah.
Can I not use hover boots to get this?
You actually can, yeah. Hover boots are like a really well-timed jump slash when you're jumping off.
Oh, I have to do it through there. Okay.
Yeah, you have to do it from like the top area where you came in. It's the only way you can reach it. Alright, so yeah, Bottom of the Well's cleared.
On streaming after this, I still am debating on that myself. I'll have, but I'm gonna wait until after we beat the game, and I'll talk to you guys about it, and I'll get your guys' opinions on it. To be perfectly honest, I got 2 games in mind. There we go. So probably maybe next stream. That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. I was gonna say, at this rate, you don't have much of the game left, so it could easily
Yeah.
be next stream you finish this.
Okay, I need Song of Time. Forget Song of Time. Okay, Song of Time is... Right, A, down, right, A, right, down. Okay. There we go. Do-do-do. You guys probably already heard one of the choices already. I've talked about it in previous streams. That's one of the choices. I still haven't mentioned the other one. Hi, Gold Scochula.
Yeah, I just got it here, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of got knocked into the one. Gonna stream a 3-heart run. I don't even think I'll ever stream a 3-heart run of Zelda, because I'm kind of reckless, as you guys can plainly see when I play. I know you guys are joking, but I wouldn't, I don't know if I'd ever do 3-heart, unless I really wanted to challenge myself. I don't see myself doing it.
Yeah, I don't blame you, because honestly, it's just like, it's an interesting idea.
Whoa!
but it's not for
Like!
everyone. I was waiting for this reaction. You got lucky it drops next to the chest instead of on top of the chest.
No! No! No!
Okay, did I say lucky? I meant to say it just wanted to still screw with you. Just kill it to get your shield back, you're okay. Because you're luckily not wearing a different tunic. So it's only eating your shield.
Oh, okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a heads up. They're gonna do that again in like a very soon room, actually. So maybe don't equip your Hylian shield just yet if you don't want to eat eaten twice. Because there's one more like that jumps from the ceiling.
Ugh.
I'm not gonna say where because I want to still see this jump scare.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Did that hurt you?
Oh, it just scared the crap out of me. I wasn't expecting him. Okay, well, I'm going to backtrack, and we're going to go back in there, and I think I'm going to go to intermission real quick, because my legs are starting to hurt. I want to get up and stretch for a moment.
I must breathe.
Must breathe. After that like incident, yeah, I need to kind of... Ah, God. Alright, let's go in through this door. Open it up, and then let's go. Alright, I'm going to pause it real quick. Oh, gosh, there's a like. I see him.
Yeah, huh? See, that's why I'm telling you. They do it one more time, and it's actually right in front of where you gotta walk to. They knew.
Why aren't you hurting? Okay. Stupid like.
Yeah, using a bow is really weird with these guys. I swear, some hits work, some don't. In fact, most of the time they don't.
Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna pause for a little bit. I'm gonna throw up an intermission for about 5 more minutes. I need to get up and start stretching around because my legs are starting to kill me. So, I'll be right back in about a couple minutes, guys. Alright, we're back, guys.
Poor Link's just sitting here in the darkness.
Alright.
I forgot to pay the power bill.
If I can... Where's my freaking Wii mode? There it is. Okay. Hey. Alright.
It's not dark anymore.
I'm sorry I had to time you out, Hyper Kirby, but... we already warned you. It's just... It was kind of... It was getting to the point now where it was becoming spam. That's why I was kind of getting a little aggravated about it. No, it isn't so much that, you know, I know you guys are excited for that. I know you guys are. But when you come to the chat and that's all you talk about, it kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. Just gonna be honest with you. Just straight up honest with you guys. I'm sorry if that comes off rude, but it's the honest truth. You know, I'm sorry. It's like, but it's just... I know everybody's excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm playing Ocarina of Time. That's really what it comes down to. I don't mind you guys talking. I don't mind you guys talking about other games. I want that to be clear. I don't mind it at all. But when it becomes all that you talk about, that's when I have an issue. So, I'm sorry that you had to get timed out, Hyper Kirby, but just... next time we'll be alright, okay? Just, I appreciate it. If you want to talk about it, that's fine. But just don't let it be the only thing you talk about, please. That's okay, Celtics, you're fine. It's just that's just how my stance is on the chat. It's even in the rules down and below. It's like I don't mind it. It's just that talk was becoming spam. That's what it was becoming spam. That was really why it was becoming an issue. So
yeah, pretty much. We won't want to have like issues like that, and then you can't keep up with chat because all you see is nonsense.
Yeah. Sorry. It's just how it is.
Alright, now the finished Spirit Temple.
There's 2 treasure chests in this room here.
I almost said Shadow. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't Shadow.
This ain't Shadow.
We did that last week.
What's this? I see an enemy.
And it's invisible too, so
invisible.
he's gonna be a little hard to fight.
Need my lens of true.
Need to get your glasses on.
And make it a little bit easier. Yeah. Can't really see.
Oh gosh!
Yep. There's a lot of shocking enemies in this temple.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, and then I learned, yeah, I'm learning from last time. This
You're not gonna deal with them anymore.
I don't blame you. Make it easy on yourself at that point.
Stupid hands.
The hands that feed. Alright. I'm guessing I have to light all the sundials here. Alright. I grab...
Wait. Yeah, that's the right idea, yeah. So go ahead and try that.
Yeah.
Come on, Link. You got some muscle in there.
Okay, I did that treasure chest. Let me get this treasure chest. There looks like there's a bunch of treasure chests in here. A recovery heart. Tuh!
But you got me full hearts.
But I need a sword that shoots laser beams at full hearts.
Well, too bad. It's not in this game.
Ah!
Yeah. About that. Don't
Oh,
trust
good.
every
Someone found an
chest.
ice trap. I'm glad. He was a fool.
The Resident Evil 5 sundial puzzle all over again.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it is very similar to that one.
You can use spin attacks to make it easier to see in Haunted Wasteland.
Yeah, it's the same reason why the Song of Storms method works. It's because you're dimming the area, so it makes finding the little flags a lot easier to see.
Scare ya?
Yeah,
God.
I expected this. That's why I said, yeah, you have the right idea of lighting all these, except the final one's a trap. You only need to light 3 of them. 2 of them for chests, and then the 1 for your door, obviously.
You're learning.
Alright. Yeah, let's go inside.
Don't trust this temple. That's the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of moments where they want to just bait you.
Oh yeah, I have to do Scarecrow in this room. Right? Right,
Yeah,
Navi?
exactly.
Right, Navi? Right, Navi?
Wrong side, but you got the right idea.
Ugh. Can I go on the other side from this room?
Yeah, in fact, don't do it yet, because did you notice that one hand, it had the Triforce symbol on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually do that first, because then you'll have a reason to jump down. Just makes it easier if you just do that first. Oh god, that's right here, Master Quest Spirit. You just reminded me how weird this place is in Master Quest.
This
There's a
place
lot more
hates
stuff
you.
here that just tricks you in Master. The messenger muscle memory so much. So remember that one room you went through with the 5 silvers, and then it had a Song of Time block in it?
Yeah.
In Master Quest, they require you to play every song from the top row to actually unlock the door.
The heck?
It is so dumb. It is so dumb. Like, why did you do this? Just waste my time, guys.
Alright, We're
Can you speak English?
Yes, that's exactly how you English.
How do I get over there? Can I use hover boots to get over there?
I mean, that's one way, yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised they never have, like, hover boots come back in later Zelda games.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they actually did just for this game. And hovers are one of them.
Dagnabbit! I fell down. Am I gonna have to go all the way around again?
No, luckily there's a hookshot point over there on the adult side. There's nothing to climb, but you can use hookshot to pull yourself back over.
Okay.
At least we're thinking about that. Because otherwise, yeah, you kind of screwed.
That's a secret mana shit right there. At least when you open the wrong chest, it doesn't instantly one-shot kill you. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, imagine you're playing this in one-hit KO mode. And it would. And that's why no one likes that randomizer. I think the reason why hover boots don't come back is because they're basically 3D version of Pegasus boots, since they're a little used in 3D, which is a shame, like the hover boots. You see, I agree. I really like the hover boots as well here. you're probably kind of right on that, because hover boots and Pegasus boots have similar design choices, like with the little wings on the back. So it was fine, like a nod to it, but just with a different use, because they didn't think dashing would be useful in a 3D game. So
Alright, Spirit Temple's done.
Yeah, so you got all the bugs here.
Okay.
Not say you're not done yet. Still a boss fight.
Yeah, in his mind, he's done with it, though.
Yeah. All right, now how do I sell it? How do I sell the game?
Okay, where's the hook shot point? No. You said there's a hook shot point?
Yeah, there is. You can kind of see it there. You just have to move away from the stone pillar.
I see it. I think the reason why it's a shame since I like the hover boots. Oops, I meant Spirit Temple. That's okay, Ethan. You're fine.
Yeah, we get what you mean with the Egyptian tomb thing. Like, I pretty much figure, yeah, he's talking about Spirit.
Take off the hover boots, man. Well, I'm gonna have to put them back on here in a second.
Yeah. It makes it easy at least to walk without those slippery boots.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit of annoying.
Yeah.
Ah! How did I miss?
Oh, you missed?
Oh, I missed.
I mean, you just have to go ahead and take it slow at that point, I guess. Because you're making it at least. Like, you got close that one time, then you just slid off, so... Maybe just, like, take it a little slow when you're, like, right above the hand.
There we go. I remembered. I remembered. I can always remember Zelda's Lullaby, at least.
At the end of the game, finally start remembering songs.
Yep.
I'm not making fun of you.
I know.
Or
Alright,
am
now
I?
there's a treasure chest on the other side.
I am your scrub.
I am, you screw.
Actually, here's what's weird about that. That's misleading. That wasn't one chest that dropped. There was actually two.
What?
But the cutscene doesn't show the second one. Yeah. That was one of two chests that dropped from that cutscene.
Can I just long shot it? I think I can
Yeah.
just long shot it.
That chest there that you're going for, that also dropped down from the hand.
Yeah.
Which is weird why they didn't show that.
They gotta have some mystery.
Yeah, and that's one of the easier chests to miss in this game too, which doesn't help. Down A, right for ZL, right? I mean, if you're playing a messed up version of Rando, I'd say so. Don't do that to yourself.
I'm gonna have to have my Megaton hammer for this one.
Yeah, it's actually a weird use. This makes a shortcut to the beginning of the dungeon.
This does?
Like, this actually, when you hit this switch, it leads you to a room that drops you off in the very beginning room of the dungeon.
Oh.
If you want to be honest with this room, it's completely useless. It's supposed to be here if you want to get back to this room you're in now in particular quick. It doesn't take that long if you go the natural route, so I don't know why that shortcut exists. It at least has a purpose in Master Quest. It's the only way to get into this dungeon as Master. Because until you go around the other side, you can't go through the right side of the adult portion at first. It's a weird switch. If you want to be honest, just flat out
It's a weird switch. Alright. Alright, let's try to get this treasure chest.
If you feel like you're not going to be able to make it, you can always hookshot it.
Okay. Small key. Cool. Alright, now I gotta get back up to the other side.
Yeah.
Down A, right,
you need
right
that small key.
for ZL, right? For Zelda. You know, it's so funny. Now that when people say ZL, I always think of like the Pro Controller buttons. Not really Seal as little Zelda's lullaby.
I mean, that's a good way of putting it too.
Yeah. Alright, let's go here. Oh gosh, Beamos. Oh my goodness, Beamos.
You're just running into every enemy in this
Yeah,
game.
pretty much like
Yeah,
running
you can
into
just run
every
past
enemy.
that guy. You can just run past him. There's no reason for him to be here besides just hurting you.
Uh-oh. Oh no, another Anubis.
Yeah, notice how there's 3 this time. So they tripled it.
It's a triple. Oh baby, a triple.
Now, this time use your fire weapons because how they want you to do this room is so stupid. They want you to go all around this room, use Song of Time to spawn a Song of Time block, and use this flame that's on a very small timer. This room sucks if you don't have Din's fire or fire arrows. It just is so tedious.
It says, oh god, the puzzle in this room. Master Quest is so damn infuriating.
Yeah, but Master Quest is also dumb because they put I believe it's like a box on 2 Song of Time blocks, and you constantly have to play the Song of Time to get the box to fall on top of one of the blocks, but not to fall in a pit, and it's real bad.
Bye, Anubis. Oh, did I damage that Beamos too?
Yeah, you can make him close his eye. You did it.
Okay, killed all the enemies.
Much, much easier.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
the
scared.
intended way of doing this room is so bad, you just never do it.
There's a switch to kill them all. Eh.
You see? Yeah, and it's so bad.
Alright, I need to go through this door. Oh, great. Do-do-do-do-do. But I have to probably kill... No, that one's bad. That one's bad. That one's bad. That one's bad, too.
They're all bad. They're actually all bad. But you have the right idea. Yes, you do need to use these guys.
Ow. Oh, well. Still don't know how I solved this puzzle as a kid. Ow.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you just broke the puzzle. Leave the room and come back. You need those armos. Although it is a good bomb farming place. It's hard to speak English.
How much room do I have? How many rooms do I have left, anyways, in Spirit Temple?
You're getting near the end of the dungeon, actually. Like, you're coming up to the second mini boss, and then after that, it's only a handful of rooms before the real boss.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Also,
get
this is the
it.
only dungeon that has 2 mini bosses.
Do I have to have one of them active and then jump on the switch?
You solved the puzzle. You want an easier time to do it? Stand in front of the locked door and then shoot these guys with like an arrow or the hook shot. Because then as soon as they hit the switch, you just turn around and go. But yeah, you have the right idea. You have to bait these guys on the switch.
Cutscene, stop it!
Navi, you're not helping
Oh my gosh! He's gonna blow!
up, right?
Goodness gracious.
Now he's gonna blow like a whale.
I didn't know he was Jabu.
Now remember, don't kill them all because you can't do the puzzle if they're dead.
I thought you said that the bow wouldn't kill him! I'm gonna have to get my hook shot out.
One shot won't. If you shoot them when they're walking around, it will. I mean, like, face the door itself, turn around, shoot them, and immediately go through the door. Don't shoot them twice. You can activate these guys with a projectile. You don't have to touch them with your body.
Okay. Okay. Ah, camera! Okay, there we go. There's 2 treasure chests in here.
Yeah, both of them are invisible, which is why they don't show up right away. They're only on your map.
Get your glasses back on.
Hey, give it. It says, still no. I thought you were doing a Nutty Professor reference. I haven't seen that movie in forever, Celtics. I really haven't. The cover. Yeah, I love Nutty Professor. It's a pretty funny movie. Okay. Let me guess. Iron Knuckle again? Yeah.
Yep. Although this one you have an easier time because you have both Master Sword and Biggoron Sword, so you do more damage regardless.
Link's like, I already beat this thing as a kid, so it'll be a cinch.
You say that and then you die.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Then I'm gonna laugh my head off.
This will be the easiest thing in the world. Watch this. I died.
Ow. Killed him. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, much easier when you
Much
have a
easier.
sword that does more damage. That and you know what you're doing. That's a big help.
You're supposed to use a... Oh, wait. Wow, 2 whole hearts in a room just before the meeting boss that takes away 3 hearts per hit. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is so easy. I did more than just twice within minutes. Was there any treasure? I don't think there was any treasure chests in this room.
No, you're good. You can tell because the map would tell you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm antsy about damn treasure chests. For some reason. Alrighty. Oh, thanks!
Random chest falls from the
Falls
sky.
from the... Oh, thanks, gods!
Yeah. And the highly god said, he deserves it.
Found the mirror shield!
Finally.
Yeah, here's a good thing about the mirror shield. Always have this equipped now if you don't want to lose it from likes, because the mirror shield can't be eaten by likes.
It has
Just
bad
like your
taste.
tunic. They don't like the mirror taste. There's only one mirror shield in the game, so obviously if a like eats it, the game would be impossible to beat. Hence why you can't lose it ever again.
Okay, so now I gotta go backtrack to the previous room, right?
Well, somewhat, because there's only one room you gotta backtrack to, and it's the one with the 4 Armos in it. Which you kinda have to go this way, so,
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna find them regardless.
I tried
But
so
yeah,
many
now,
times to
imagine what
beat
you can do with the mirror shield.
If it's just like Wind Waker and Majora's Mask, except the mirror shield in that one looked weird.
Yeah, that one's kind of freaky. Although, this is the worst version of the mirror shield, if you want me to be honest. And it's just simply because the only way to use the mirror shield is when you have it out in Link's hands. It will not work if it's on your back. Majora's Mask and Wind Waker don't care. You can use that on your back. It sounds like a weird minor little thing, but it actually does make a big deal in some areas.
Yeah.
You can activate light things in those games way easier with the mirror shield there. That and also the uses for this is really terrible compared to the other games, because you only use this to activate those sunflowers on the walls, like the smiley suns.
Yeah,
That's all it's used for.
The symbols on the mirror shield were different from the launch version. Yeah, the mirror shield Gerudo symbol in general were changed after 1.0 to avoid connections to Islam. Or was it communism?
It's hard to say what would really link to, but yeah, they changed it because of religious reasons. I think they found this like be too close like the Islamic religion. They didn't want people to complain, so they changed it. Like they were afraid of backlash from religion stuff, which is understandable. Originally, this design was a crescent moon. Fun fact, that design is hard-coded in the Virtual Console release. So if you're seeing people play the 1.0 version of Ocarina of Time from like a randomizer, for example, patched into the Wii Virtual Console, you'll still see the symbol, even if it's on a version that the symbol wasn't changed with. It's hard-coded in the Wii file.
Oh, okay.
It's hard-coded in the WAD itself.
That's kind of weird.
If you play the Japanese version, it's not that, though. Like, you can use Crescent Moon on Japanese if you patch in the right version.
When the walls are moving, just stay still for a second.
Okay.
That way you don't
In
fall.
fact, hold down Z targeting. Because actually, if you're moving up while Z targeting, for some reason the hitboxes don't work right in this room. So you can climb up without getting hurt for the most part. I say for the most part because you don't want to climb on nothing. That'll still hurt.
Watch out, watch out. Remember when they turn
Yeah.
purple?
Okay.
Yeah, you see what you're doing now, just going straight up. Good luck trying to do that if you're not Z targeting. That is next to impossible with the timing.
Well, thank you for telling me about that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, makes it way easier. Also, for future reference, you can long shot up there. So you don't even need to climb.
Now you tell him when he's got this look on his face.
You couldn't have told me this like 2 minutes ago.
Nope. I want to see you climb. No one climbs that wall.
Nobody climbed. I wonder why.
In Master Quest, they make you climb it, though, because they put silver rupees on that wall.
I'm gonna play you the song of my people.
Oh, good. Song of Storms. Here we go.
Okay. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We got slugs. Ow! Man, you guys move fast for slugs.
They're not real slugs.
Yeah, I mean, come on. My Slugma speed stat sucks in Gen 3. You guys have a much better speed stat. These must be hacked.
You know, I really want to like Slugma, but it's such a bad typing. It really is a bad typing.
I will kind of agree with that, but its typing also gives it some of the most advantages compared to other fire types. I actually really like the Slugma family. Like, I used that for a while in Pokemon Coliseum because it's one of the better fire types you can get in that game. Yeah, like, sure, Typhlosion near the end is better, but the typings is what really helps in that game. So I kind of find that one to be a little bit better to pick. And just go for the water type.
That's not the Reigns theme. Alright, boss key already. Are you getting the boss key already?
Well, already you say it's you're, like, so deep in the dungeon.
What did that do? Oh, it made another block. Is there another ice switch? No. What about this
No,
one?
but look up. Look up, you can probably find something to hookshot to, maybe.
I thought you were going to just leave the room.
No.
Well, can't solve the puzzle. Might as well go home.
Link,
I'm
you're giving
stuck.
up too early.
I'm stuck. Post it. The instructions not clear. Godhead stuck in washing machine.
Well, that's not the one I was like you were going to say. I was like, instructions unclear. Got dick stuck in hornet's nest. Like,
Let's try.
Ow!
Ow!
uh-huh. It hurts, and every time I hear it, I'm like, oh my god, that's painful.
Macargo. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time typing Macargo, Ethan. Oh gosh. Instructions unclear. Godhead stuck in washing machine. Ow! Stupid pots. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to jump down here. Doo-doo-doo. What is that emote, Kira? Likes?
That was one of like Theros emotes. Yeah. That's a good one.
This, right?
Ethan, 100% agree. It's hard to remember 807 Pokemon names. I mean, there's way too many.
It's hard to remember 807 Pokemon names. Yeah. Oh, shoot, what did that do? What did that switch do?
It opened that door in front of you.
Oh.
What door?
I wasn't paying attention, my bad. Bye, Lizalfos.
Now, I'm gonna give you a warning. I don't know if it works in this version, but don't use Din's fire in this room. It will crash the game.
Excuse
I don't know
me?
if it works in this one, but if you... Those are bubbles over there. The only time you see them in the game. For some reason, I don't know if it works in all versions or it's just specific versions of the game, but if you use Din fire against the bubble, the game will just crash.
Well, they really did fix this game, didn't they?
Yep. Hey, to be fair, the Virtual Console version added more crashes. That makes no sense, too. Like, there's some areas where if you die, you don't save, and you don't continue, the game will crash. One of them is Kakariko Village as adult.
What the heck?
Game flat out just crashes if you quit it. Only in Virtual Console.
That is so weird.
I don't even think that's the case in GameCube.
Or
which is
save
weird.
before
It's
you
the
try it.
same game.
I mean, I guess I could save before I try it. But...
If you wanted to try that, yeah. Keep in mind, I think it's one of those crashes where you have to, like, reboot your console.
Ew. I don't know.
So
if I
it may
like
be
that
one of
idea.
those that would be a little annoying to deal with. I remember last time I tried in this version, it didn't crash, but I've seen it crash in Wii Virtual Console. So it's a little weird of how it works. It's something you don't want to take a risk with, either way.
No.
It's not worth it. It's not a funny crash. Now, if it was a funny crash, then go for it.
When you jump slash the chest and the ghost ship, the game will crash. Wait, what? Wind Waker does
Oh, I
that?
didn't know about that one. Yeah, I know you can get on top of the chest, which will avoid you out. But I didn't think you could, like, jump slash and crash in that.
That's kind of odd.
Yeah, Zelda games have weird crashes. And that one I didn't know about until now, obviously.
Okay, so I got all the light alignments. You tried it and crashed. It only happened on the original version.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then that's something I knew about and fixed in HD. Speaking of which, I guess I can bring this up. 'Cause it's rumor season still, which is getting annoying at this point. There's rumors that they're going to port that game, Wind Waker HD, to Switch because of the wait time of like a Switch mini getting delayed. How do you delay something that's not even existing yet?
What?
Beyond me.
Okay.
This is why I say this is
I mean-
rumor season, so take everything you hear with a grain of salt. 'Cause
I'm gonna be honest with
I'm
you,
mixed on that
listener.
rumor.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't mind it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it either. I would see him kind of doing it, but I don't know. Like, the reasoning that has been given so far is a bunch of BS, in my opinion.
It is a bunch of BS.
Like, they're trying to make it sound like this is coming out because it's like an apology for delaying something that doesn't exist yet, which makes no sense.
Okay,
I don't know if that was an April Fool's joke. I heard that like last week, which is like way late for April Fool's.
Someone doesn't know when April
Okay.
Fool's Day is.
Boss room! Boss room! Ready for boss,
Did
guys?
you get everything?
Yeah, I got all the treasure chests. The only room I didn't explore was the one back in the main room. But, I don't really think that's
I
important.
mean, that's not a big deal, honestly. You're good.
Okay. I'm gonna save.
Because at this point, you got all the important things. Anything left over now is like money, or just like a random heart.
So I tried to look up if there's a Din Fire's crash, and I found that Neighbor's Love crashed in Fire Temple.
What, really? Nero's Love and Fire? That's
Only
weird.
works on NTSC and 64, though.
That's really weird. I mean, that's one of those things where they probably never expected the player to do it, so I guess that makes sense, but it's still bizarre.
Ho ho ho! Looks like someone's here, Kame. How do you say her name?
I think it's Kume?
Kume.
That's how I always heard it pronounced.
You know. these two?
Yeah, these are the witches from Majora's Mask. Looks like it could
That and earlier from this game, where they were outside the dungeon, they took Naburu.
What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly on our temple. We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Our loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf. Have to find another iron knuckle.
Yep.
That's the boss.
This one's stronger than the rest. It has more health, and it does not have a second phase where it's weaker and faster. It's just the first phase. I do like the cutscene though when it tries to get up and use its axe and then realizes I have no axe. Like a nice character development with it. It requires death warping while Nero's Love is already active. That's when you respawn, try to use Nero's Love again. Wow, that's really weird. Yeah, they never expected anyone to use Nero's Love in Fire Temple then, if that's the case. That's one of those situations that makes no sense of why it's a thing. But it's just a thing because Ocarina of Time glitches.
Ow. Ow! Don't hurt me. You're gonna die. Gonna die.
Yeah, every time you try to use your shield, keep in mind, shield doesn't work against these guys. They'll still hit you past the shield. So you only can dodge. It's the only way to avoid attacks.
There we go. Oh, shoot. It's Naburu. Where am I? Well, looks like she's back to normal, Kame. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo Katake. Maybe we should make her work for the Great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Then we should brainwash her again. Hey. She died.
Again. Naboo, stop dying. You can only die so many times.
There's a cutscene from the opening title. Wait, what?
Yeah, this is the first one they show on the opening title screen for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Which is weird since this is basically the end of the game, and they showed this as the first thing.
Spoilers?
Yeah, big time spoilers.
Maze?
Naturally not.
Is this the boss arena?
Yeah, it's just the boss arena. But there's a lot to it, so if you fall down, that's why it's so big. Makes it easy for you to climb back up.
Look at that stupid kid. He came up on his own to offer himself to sacrifice the Great Ganondorf. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul. They do the fusion dance. Sorcerer sisters.
Actually, they do later, so you're not wrong.
Okay.
Interesting fact about this boss fight. There's a lot of bosses. If you find some way out of bounds, you'll find them out in the boundary. And they can't hurt you. Except these two. If you walk into these two out of bounds, they hurt Link before the fight. They still have an active hitbox.
That's weird.
Which is weird. Phantom Ganon doesn't do that. Vivagio doesn't, although you can hurt him before the boss fight starts. Morpha doesn't have a hitbox either. Both for himself and for Link. This is the only boss that will hurt you before the boss fight starts.
Oh, I
if
guess
you're
the
out of bounds.
ice arrows don't really work on them, do they?
No, in fact, the only thing that works on him in this whole boss fight is Mirror Shield.
Oh, okay.
So I'll shelf him.
Okay, I just thought, you know, oh, well, they're, you know.
Yeah. Too bad the devs didn't. That would have been a cool idea. Like, what you did, it was like, oh, that would have been a great idea, guys. But they never took the
I get it.
I
I have to lead it to the other one, don't I?
Yep. You gotta use them against each other.
Shoots fire, knock it into
Okay.
her system.
It can be pretty tricky, so you probably miss a lot of these shots. If you want easier time to line it up, I would recommend using an item like your bow or hook shot just to get in the first person mode to look around the room a bit, or see up. Although using one of the items is a little bit easier if you're going to do first person looking.
Ah!
She froze your soul. Oh no.
Oh no, get off of it. Ah, dang it. I know. I just thought I was being smart for once. I guess not.
Yeah, the devs didn't think about that, which is the disappointing thing. They don't do that kind of thing until Majora's Mask. Now, if you're going to attack them like this, you can't use the Z targeting, because it will lock on to the one that's firing at you. Crouch and just aim, because that's going to be the easy way to hit these ones.
Okay.
It'll be overshooting or undershooting if you're using Z targeting. While you do this, I got to step away for a moment, so I'll be back just a bit.
Get out of it, Link!
Sorry.
This is kind of odd. There we go. Ah!
She just shakes it off.
Yeah! Yeah. I just thought that, you know, using the ice arrows against the fire sister would be kind of a cool idea. I guess the devs didn't really think that far, did they? Ah! Ow. Me? Okay. Got her.
See how tricky it is, though?
Yeah, I see how tricky it is. Dang it. I didn't attack the sister. There we go. Okay, let's get serious now, Katake. Oh, okay, come on, Katake, double dynamite attack fusion dance.
Alright, attack his face.
It winks at you. Camera, can you?
Same thing as before,
Okay.
pretty much. Now, you see how your mirror's charged up?
Yeah.
When she shoots the fire, she dies by that.
Okay.
He is learning the puzzle. Now, here's the thing. Unfortunately, when you learn this, it kind of screws up the cycle a bit. When she first starts this, get all fires now. She starts by throwing 3 in a row. But if you miss one, then she swamps to the other elemental. So now she'll shoot probably 1 more fire and then go to the ice.
Okay.
And that's pretty much this one. Once you start doing damage, then she'll randomize it. She'll swap between the fire and ice at random.
So you want to get all 3 of them at once?
You want to get all 3 of them. That's the only way to damage. If you get the other one, it'll
Ow.
cancel out your effect.
Ow.
Your mirror just still going crazy.
I know my mirror shield's going crazy.
Oh, yeah, she died. Sorry. Like, unfortunately, your stream's buffering a lot right now for me, so I'm just
Alright.
having a hard time keeping up.
Safe to lock on. Okay, cool.
Just a physics. Who knew that the N64 happened? Yeah, don't tell makers of Dead or Alive that. They may go a little too overboard.
Ah! Trying to get all the elements at once. No. I'm on fire. Fire bad. Fire bad. Okay, I'll take that. Just please shoot the ice arrow. Okay. Got that one. Okay. There we go.
I go over there and whack her. No!
Dang it! My one shot! That's
Yeah,
okay.
she's unfortunately going to get back up now, but I do believe she didn't hit her yet. She should still be on the 3 at a time pattern. She shouldn't be swapping it up now like every other throw. So hopefully that means there's still like 3 fires and then 3 ice in a row.
Okay. She's gonna shoot her ice, isn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much like this is a good portion of the fight, honestly, to learn this because after this, then she's going to start chucking around, like I said, keep on flip-flopping them. So this at least teaches you that you need to do 3, and if she hits you at all with the other elemental, it cancels. So it's good practice for later in the fight.
Okay, she's gonna shoot her fire. There we go. Okay. Jiggle physics. That's weird.
The beginning of this fight's also disturbing because of how she winks at Link like she has a crush on him. It's like, oh god, no, I'm not
gosh.
a one. This is the one you don't want.
Not another one.
This is a big old cougar, if you know what I mean.
Oh gosh.
I mean, she's a big old cougar because she's like, what, 15 plus feet? She's a big lady.
Big lady.
I will say, for the first time you play this fight's fun. When we paid to playthroughs, this fight sucks. It takes so long. And it's all random. Like, over the years, I've come to not like this fight nearly as much as I used to, because it's all luck-based.
That is crazy. Like, I can definitely see why. This is just literally a waiting game.
Yep.
Yeah, the speedrunners hate this boss fight. It's like the one boss fight they can't manipulate at all. They just have to pray that they get a good pattern. Kuku age taking Amazonian for hype. That's true. I'm still going with my big Kuka joke. I'm going with my big Kuka joke. Sounds good. She's big as in the literal sense. They should be a cougar and an Amazonian for all we know. 2 for the price of 1.
Okay. Don't do the stupid jump slash and miss your target. Like
Yeah, I'm about to say, at that point, you're good to maybe do 1 jump slash and has like the jump over here. No more. That's why I always now, because I know about the power crouch stab thing, I just jump slash my way over and just crouch stab the rest of it. Because I don't want to fall.
Taste my eyes. There we go.
Beat her.
Beat her. Well, Fuse. They did their fusion dance and then they failed.
Yeah. Yeah, how would that work? These two are like 800 years old, not fused. Just double their age when they fuse, just to be weird.
What a fresh kid. This time we got serious, right, Katake? What? Hey, Konami, what are you... This is above your head. I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Katake. But I'm only 400 years old. And I'm just 380 years old. We're twins. Don't you lie about your age. You must have gone senile. Who you calling senile? How's your older sister? We're twins. How can you be older? What heartless guy are you? How can you be so ungrateful? You're heartless. You're ungrateful.
Love their noise, too.
I'll come back to haunt you.
I mean, that's not wrong. They kind of do in Majora's Mask. When I come back and haunt you, we mean give you a bottle to help you in your adventure.
Where's my heart container?
Keep on looking.
Oh, there it is.
And?
With that, we got all the hearts in the game, guys.
That's all 20.
All 20 hearts. Yay, boy. It says Fresh Kid Splatoon. Congrats on the most frustrating boss. Didn't have trouble with the boss in my first playthrough. Yeah, you know, I kind of get the pattern now. Like, literally, it took me a while to figure it out, but I'm glad that it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, it's luckily it's not that hard of a fight. It's just one of the more tedious ones, especially when the RNG is all just the problem. You have to just hope you get good luck. And if you don't, the boss fight's just a chore.
Yeah, we beat it. We got all the max hearts. Chamber of Sages.
When Kara uses Allison's emote, I always think it's Allison coming in.
It was like, oh, it's...
Yeah.
Kara put 20 emotes in the chat.
I mean, it is fitting. That's enough hearts to cover Link.
Kid, let me thank you. I died 3 times, yet I was able to come back because of you. Look what the
Check
little
out Law
kid...
Fairies. What can you say?
A competent swordsman. By the way, we're really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be a sage of spirit? And now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 stages. I'm going to...
Thank you, Plot.
Thank you, Plot. I'm going to pay them back for what they did to me. Kid, no, Link, the hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Take it. We got our last frisbee.
Wait a minute, you can't change promises like that.
That's the thing. What is her promise? Because I'm going to let you think of what it could be after her final line. Just think of the implications after she talks.
Oh, look, parentheses. Or, not parentheses, quotation marks.
Quotation marks, yeah.
Guru awakens the sage that adds her to power.
You got the spirit medallion.
If only I knew you would become such a handsome... Oh, gosh.
Uh-huh, now you're
What
getting
is
the idea of
with
the promise,
everybody
aren't
just,
you?
like, hitting on Link? Because the promise I made back then. What promise are you talking about?
Yeah, never actually said, but implied, I think she was going to give Link like a kiss.
Link,
Like it's the only other thing that would make sense.
Link the hero. Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. It's time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come.
Hey, dude, personal space?
For that, though, you should meet
Just
the
right
one
in
who is
here.
waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time.
It's not the owl, is it? Please tell me it's not the owl.
Yeah,
Yes, it is
thank
there.
God. It's not.
Okay.
Now, here's the funny thing about this. You can save warp there. So I've seen so many people in their first playthroughs turn on their game and like, what's this cutscene? Because they forget they got all the medallions.
Well,
Now, here's the thing. If you're going back in time, you gotta watch that cutscene. So you might as well just get it out of the way.
Okay. I might as well go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Alright, guys, you want a bathroom break? This is a good, like, 10-minute cutscene. Go get some popcorn. It's a doozy.
Alright.
Wait, what? I never noticed that, Kira. That cutscene had Navi in it? Oops.
Navi's like, hi, I'm here. How? How are you here?
They should have took Navi out of the code, because I know how that cutscene works if that's the case. If you, like, somehow can move freely in the cutscene, Link's there, talking to Raru in some, like, open space. They should have took Navi out.
I've been
Oops.
waiting for you, Link. Hi, Sheik. Link, the hero of time.
That's what they call me.
You have overcome many hardships to awaken 6 sages. And now you have the final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell you, only you, please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down to the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs.
Also, I am here to tell you, dude, you missed a bug. And a cow. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? If you would seek the sacred triangle, listen well. The resting place of the sacred triangle, the sacred realm, is a mirror that reflects that what is in the heart. The heart of one who enters it, if an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the sacred triangle, it is the balance that weighs the 3 forces, power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the sacred triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts, power, wisdom, and courage.
Okay, that doesn't explain Zelda 1, 8 pieces. The fuck?
Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts.
Oh, so you're a Jedi.
Those 2
Yeah,
parts
basically.
will be held within each of the chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the back of their hands.
Yes, even through gloves.
7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained with Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied.
Yeah, taking over one town was not enough for him.
To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Link. Duh.
And notice how he does not give a crap.
And the other who holds the Triforce of Wisdom is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all.
So you played Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh, shoot! What? I never knew this. What the heck, man?
Man, the Melee intro spoiled this for me. What a
Damn it.
terrible video game, man. I hate it so much.
Sonic, what? Yo, what the sudden plot twist?
I'm gonna throw a crab at Hungry Box because I'm a jackass. Did you hear about that, by the way? I'm not even joking with that. That's a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
You threw a freaking crab at him. I'm like, who does
Won
that?
a tournament.
I mean, free crab, but holy cow.
It's a waste of good food.
Yeah.
Smash Melee was a mistake for the spoiler. Decide, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in a disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me.
Nah.
I also apologize about that crab. I didn't mean it.
7 years ago.
I was really hungry and I thought you might want some.
Man, people are dumb.
I saw you as you were escaping from the castle with my attendant Impa. Or the Shadow Temple sage.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Fun fact about this cutscene, that's actually you back in time. Like, it actually takes Link back in time just for this cutscene. Hence why your gear is the same as when you went back in time the last time.
Yeah.
Because during this cutscene, you were not wearing the Hylian shield, you were wearing Deku.
That's kind of weird.
It's the whole reason why the back in time glitch works here.
As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the door of time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as Ashika.
Unfortunate. More like catastrophic.
In all fairness, it's probably a big plot twist back on the N64 era. Yeah.
Yeah, back when this game first came out, it definitely was. That was like a 3-year gap before Melee kind of had the character that spoiled it.
And now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the Evil King, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf, the Evil King, will vanish from Hyrule. Link, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here's the weapon that can penetrate the Evil King's defenses. The power given to the Chosen Ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light.
Finally!
About friggin'
Yeah,
time.
they just kind of give it to you in this game. It's like, you did good. Just have these. To be fair, most Zelda games give you light arrows just randomly. Like, Twilight Princess does the exact same thing. They just come out of nowhere, and Zelda uses them.
Yeah.
This is kind of the same deal. Except she doesn't use them, you use them.
You got the light arrows. The light of justice will smite evil. Will it
The only
completely
elemental
kill things?
ammo that you should care about, if you want to be honest.
Will it completely one-shot things like Wind Waker?
No, unfortunately it doesn't.
That rumbling, it can't be. Oh no, you shouldn't have revealed yourself, Zelda. It's all your fault.
Link, you had one job. You failed already. It wasn't even 5 minutes.
You foolish traitor.
She said protect him.
Wait, how is Zelda a traitor? Traitor would imply that she was on his side all along.
Yeah, good question.
Plot twist! Again!
Commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. The only mistake was slightly underestimating the power of this kid.
Slightly, dude. You should have killed us like when I was like a guy in diapers.
Yeah.
He had his chance.
It wasn't the kid's power I misjudged, it was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I attain these two Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle.
Your castle? Excuse me.
He took over the rent. Now he thinks it's his house.
Okay. Before we do anything, go back in time to check these Skulltula stuff. I'm gonna warp back to the temples just to be sure.
Yeah, well, first, you can get the one in Lake Hylia. Well, not Lake Hylia. Zora's Domain first if you want. You can finally get that one bug, because you have Silver Gauntlets now.
Alright, let's go do that real quick.
Yeah, because you can do that, and while you're there, you can start your pop-ins by just checking Ice Cavern, which I'm pretty sure you got all there. From what I've checked in the VOD so far, you pretty much have everything in, like... Ice Cavern's the one I'm not sure of. I think you do. I believe I seen in... Forest, you got him. Decker Tree, Jabu, Jadongo, Shadow. Obviously, Spirit. I'm just iffy about Fire and Ice.
I don't have to...
Both the dungeons and the video game.
There's not an easy way to get over to Zora's Domain, is there?
You just have to walk. There is no shortcut. Or at least as adult.
I'll do my pop-ins real quick for the dungeons, for adult dungeons first.
Yeah, because after you get this one here in Zora's Domain, then you should have 98 if you're missing
98,
one.
98, yeah.
Yeah, because the last one here is at Ganon's Castle. Yeah, the light arrows one-shotting doesn't start until Majora. That's true. And even at Majora's Mask, not all enemies you can one-shot, I think, with the light arrows. I think there's a good chunk of them you could, but not all of them. You can pretty much one-shot anything you can think of in Wind Waker.
Last year,
in this game, it works
me.
the same as ice arrows, actually.
You rubbed off on me, Lester.
No, you're back. We back, Wonka boys. Streamer, I can't see what's going on. Turn around and walk normal.
Now.
You also passed it, by the way. So you really can't see what's going on.
What
You're
am I
going
doing?
to
Let's go
Kokiri Forest.
freaking Kokiri. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, dude, you
Sorry.
passed it. Look for water, not for trees.
Sorry. I meant to go back. Oh no, we're so proud of you, man. Link walking backwards? He finally embraced the speedrunner mentality. Oh lordy, I have to climb this river again. Oh no, I don't. I can use that.
Yeah, the bean. Just like a shortcut.
Okay. Gotta go back to freaking Zora's Domain to get my last Skulltula, almost.
Why did I almost feel like you're singing the AVGN song? He's going back to the past. I don't do it. Nope. Nope.
Maybe that's why Sonic goes to the speedrunner. Gotta go fast. Well,
I mean, honestly, you're joking, but that's one of the first games that really pushed for that speedrunner mentality because the levels timed you.
Yeah.
Between that and Metroid.
Okay, where's the block at?
It's in Zora's Fountain itself, so you still have to get past the guy. Still, and also make sure it's nighttime when you're back there. For some reason, you go through all this trouble, and it's also nighttime only. This is one of the worst skulls in the whole game. No joke.
Zora's Fountain, that's where Lord Jabba Jabba was?
Yeah. Yeah, now make sure it's nighttime, because again, for some reason, they made this a nighttime skull. Which
Okay.
I don't know why. It's so dumb. You already made me go through this trouble. Just make it daytime, please. Just make it a daytime bug.
Now, where's the rock at?
It's over near the fairy fountain.
Remember where the fairy fountain's at?
No, I don't.
It's in the bottom right-hand portion of that map.
Okay.
Maybe that's why Sonic goes to speedrunner. Gotta go fast. I mean, I like speed.
I
There's
like
a lot of
speed.
racing games in Sonic, so kind of helps in that regard. That, and also maybe it's because my dad was also a race car driver a bit. He did like those Formula One race cars. Drove one of those. That probably has something to do with gotta go fast mentality.
Invisible bugs, seriously?
Yeah, that's another thing they do in this area. Invisible skulls.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Nintendo.
Says every first-time player getting this skull shot.
Shit, I'll just
You can
avoid
kill them
them.
quickly, by the way, by just using one of your projectiles. Remember
Yeah.
that.
I'll just
Hook shot or
avoid
bow.
them.
Yeah, you just run past all these guys. Thank God these aren't the ones from Majora's Mask where they have a huge hitbox. Like the one change they made to that enemy I'm not a fan of. Because it's next to impossible to kill them without projectiles.
Bye. Bye, stupid Skulltula. Yeah. Bye, you stupid gold Skulltula. You want me to go check a ice cavern too?
Yeah, you're right here, so you might as well. Now, as soon as you get that bug, check your map screen and then see what areas are not marked. And now it's tell you at least, like, if you got all the overworld ones.
Zora's Domain's not done yet.
Really? Okay, then we're missing one here. What bug would we be missing in Zora's Domain? If that's the case, I'm trying to think of what bug it could have been. That's weird. Maybe it is one of his child then. Maybe it's the one. I don't know. I'm thinking it has been one of the child ones. Whether it be the one you bonk the tree on and it drops out a bug, or it's one that you have to get with the boomerang as soon as you come out of the dungeon. It's one of those two.
Well, I guess we're
Check.
time traveling.
Check over, by the way, before you do that, check over next to the fairy fountain and see that tree is there. Because if it is, maybe you can bonk as an adult. I don't know if it is here as an adult. Let me check my list of skulls.
Where's the tree at again? Is it on the bottom where?
Yeah, bottom right. It's like right next to the fairy fountain location. Also, just realized one of my tabs open from your previous streams doing check marks was for some reason this stream. I don't remember doing that.
Yeah,
Okay.
the tree's gone.
Okay, yeah, so that's only a child one.
Okay, well let me work
But
back.
I don't remember if you did that or not. I could have swore you did.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to walk all the way back up again.
Yep. That's that true.
It's all right. Well, this will be the
Although
last
you could take the shortcut from like Lost Woods if you just like save warp as a kid. You can always do that too. I don't think that saves that much time though.
No, it doesn't. Up, right, upright. Okay, alright.
Yeah, the only ones I see here as, you know, in Zora's Fountain is the one you just got, and then the 2 is Child. That's it. So it has to be one of the ones from Child.
We're gonna get it. At least it wasn't in a dungeon.
That makes it way easier now, because now you know where to look.
We'll go change into kid, get this last Skulltula, and then I guess we'll be ready for... No, we gotta do cow. We'll do that at the beginning of next stream. I think next stream is gonna be the last stream.
Probably, because you don't have anything else to do after that. It's just finish the game.
Okay. Because I think all we have to do is we gotta go do the cow. Go and get to Ganon's castle, get that last Skulltula, get our reward for 100 Skulltulas, and then finish the game,
cry.
right?
Pretty much. Remember that cry step, though. That's important.
That what?
The cry step. You gotta remember that. You gotta cry after you get your reward. It's very important because it's depressing. Like, you do all this hard work and you get nothing. Spit in face. It's basically what you get.
Ah! Poop a snoop.
Hey, bud, can you just lower the drawbridge for like 2 seconds, please?
I'm tired. I just want to get done. Because I gotta go walk all the way back up here again. Alright. Let's do this right this time. Probably can't do it right. I can't get it accurate.
It's harder to do on anything that's not the N64 stick or GameCube stick, if you want to be honest.
Yeah.
You don't have the grooves in classic controllers.
Don't have the grooves.
Honestly, those things make a big deal for precise things like this.
Oh yeah, that's right, Kira. I forgot about that. Yeah, we gotta go do that too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you technically
forgot
can't
all
until you
about
actually
that.
explore Ganon's castle. Unless you clip. There was a clip.
I remember that. Okay, bonk tree. Did I try bonking this tree?
Well, no, it's in the fountain itself.
Nope, that was my Skulltula.
Wait, what? That was it?
Yeah.
Are you this? I didn't think was linked to Sora's domain on the map. Okay. Well, then you found your Skulltula. Not what I was expecting. Could have swore you bonked tree.
How did we forget that one? I could have swore I got that one.
Very certain you did too, so that confuses me. Alright, well, congrats on 100% in the video game.
Got 99 Skulltulas.
You are missing one bug, and it is at Ganon's castle, and you haven't been there yet, so that means you are on track for 100% completion. In the weirdest way. So, let's go ahead and recap here. The one hard piece you missed was the one on top of Kakariko, where you just talked to the dude on a rooftop. And then the one skull you missed was just here on a tree. So are very easy to miss, but also very easy to remember on future playthroughs because it's staring you in the face.
Yeah. I could have swore we got that one.
This is not how I expected things to go.
I could have swore we got that one.
Same here, unless we reset the game and then that didn't transfer with you. Like you didn't save after collecting it or something. I could have swore you got that.
I'm gonna
well, congrats on 100% in the video game.
100% in the video game. I'm gonna warp. We're gonna go over to change back to adult real quick, and then we'll probably call it.
You're 100% done as kid now, so there's no reason to be as kid.
Bye, Kid Link.
Bye, Kid Link. We won't see you until the end credits.
Yeah. Let's see who Melee and Ultimate.
my exact reaction, Kira. I could have swore I got this one. Game told me otherwise, though.
Yeah, pretty much. Could have swore I got it. Lol, no.
Yeah, next week's stream is gonna be the last one. I'm pretty much guaranteed that one.
Yeah, depending on how long it takes for you to cow, I don't know how long it will be, but Ganon's castle probably would take you like an hour to an hour and a half to go through. It's the full-fledged dungeon, but it doesn't have a map, so it's like a mini dungeon of some sort. There's not much to it.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much it. That's gonna be pretty much it for this stream. Yeah, so next week will probably be the finale. I pretty much guarantee it's gonna be the finale of the Ocarina of Time first playthrough streams. Yeah, we're gonna be doing... I can't believe we're doing this, but we're gonna go get the cow, because it's gonna bother me if I don't. We're gonna go get the cow, and then
I wish I still had my sub to DP, because I would just post cows, but I don't.
We're gonna go get the cow, and then we're gonna go do Ganon's Castle, get the last skull to live there, get the reward for the 100 skulls, get the golden gauntlets from...
Yeah, your final strength upgrade.
And then the fairy fountain there. And then finally beat the game. So... Oh, please don't forget to say... Thank you, Kira. I appreciate it.
You don't want to forget that right now.
That's the game save. Thank you. I appreciate it. I always do appreciate you telling me that in the chat, Kira. But yeah, next week will be the finale. I'm going to pretty much make it the finale. I can't wait to get the cow. But yeah, again, next week, I have 2 games in mind what I want to stream next after this. But I'll kind of run it by my community by whenever that time comes. So, if you want to kind of decide on what the next game is to stream, please come to the next stream. That's all I'm going to ask. So, well, thank you all for coming out tonight and watching me go through the Spirit Temple and struggle through. I didn't die that much. The Spirit Temple wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you had an easier time going through that one.
Yeah.
It was just a longer dungeon. That's really it.
Yeah.
But you knew that going in, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah. But with that, thank you all again for the kind words that you guys said this morning. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, next week we will be the finale. So with that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Take care. Have a good night.